Welcome along, Chelsea fans. Welcome along. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're good. Hopefully you're looking forward to this one. This is massive, this game, based on the results this past weekend. Forest are yet to play, but they lost the other night to Brentford. Newcastle have dropped points. They've dropped 2 points away at Brighton, got a 1-1 draw with a late penalty. And Chelsea have got an opportunity here to take advantage and hopefully close the gap. Newcastle have gone, I think, 4 points above us. No, 3 points ahead of us. Liverpool have made plenty of changes for the game today, which is unusual, let's just say that. They're not at full strength, and this is an opportunity for Chelsea to take advantage. Let me put my light on. Let's just get some stuff happening on here. It's been a while. How are you all? Hopefully you're all good. Hopefully you're looking forward to this one. As I say, can you let me know on the chat if everything seems to be all right? If it seems to be good, that the stream quality is okay, let us know. But Liverpool have made a host of changes and Chelsea can take advantage on here. The only thing I will say, Chelsea's team looks like Sanchez in goal. The back four is Cooker on the left. It's Colwill, Chalobah, Casido at right back. Midfield two, Lavia and Enzo Fernandez. The three up front, Madueke, Pedro Neto, Cole Palmer, in behind Nicholas Jackson. Apart from the right back position, I think Casido in middle of midfield. I would have gone with a three-man midfield myself. Played Enzo, Lavia and Casido in there. That's what I would have done myself personally, with a three-man up front. Maybe put Palmer on the right, put Neto on the left, maybe Madueke on the left, and played Jackson through the middle and gone with a strong midfield three. But then you see Liverpool's team, they've made changes. Endo is alongside Curtis Jones, middle of midfield, with Harvey Elliott in as a number 10. And Jota up front. They've also got Kwanzaa and Tsimikas in their defence. So at the moment, it seems to be all right. It seems to be an opportunity for us, I should say, to take advantage, to really take advantage of Liverpool here. Why am I getting a warning message? Very strange. Dave, how you doing, mate? Good to see you in. Can you guys hear me all right? Let me see if I can hear me sound. Is the sound okay? Does the stream sound all right? Does it sound all right or not? Can you hear me all right? Give me a thumbs up if you can, people. Hopefully you can. That's the main thing. Sounds good. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate it. Not been on the videos for a while. Did one last week. I've not had an opportunity. It's been very, very busy. My little boy's had chicken pox. It's been a hell of a week. We got through it. Long working hours. Wifey looking after my little boy. It's been a tough one. So I haven't had a lot of opportunities to do videos. So I apologise for that. But I'm here with a live match commentary. Chelsea versus Liverpool. Alternative match commentary from the Chelsea fans' perspective. The Chelsea point of view. This is ball-by-ball coverage. This is not a watch-along. It's ball-by-ball match commentary. Delivered in a way that you guys, I'm sure, have already seen here on the channel before. If you haven't, welcome along. Welcome. Get involved in the chat. Subscribers, if you've not seen it before. Thanks very much for being a subscriber first and foremost. And then we'll build into the game. So we've got 10 minutes ahead of kickoff. Chelsea need a win here today. Next game is Newcastle away. I believe it's Newcastle. Then United, who have got thumped again today by Brentford. Well, I say thumped. They were 4-1 down. 1-0 up and 4-1 down. They lost the game 4-3. And Brighton, Newcastle 1-1. West Ham, Tottenham 1-1. So, let's look at the Premier League table as it stands at the moment. So the table looks like this. Oh, hold on. I clicked on fixtures instead of the table, which is great. So, as it stands, Liverpool won the league at 82 points. Arsenal's on 67 points in second, played 35. Man City are 3 points behind Arsenal, played 35 on 64. Newcastle, with their point today, move up to 63 points, 3 points clear of us with a 2-goal better goal difference. If we can beat Liverpool by 3 goals, we go 4th today. Nottingham Forest play tomorrow. They've on 60 points as well. And then you've got Aston Villa in 7th on 60 also. It's between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams for the final 3 Champions League positions. But look at Arsenal. They're only 3 points clear of Man City and they're only 7 points clear of us. We win today. We go 4 points behind the Arsenal. Arsenal are not exactly guaranteed to finish second. And if they get thumped by PSG, having lost yesterday to Bournemouth, Arsenal's season could fall apart. We hope. Anyway, so Chelsea can go level on points with Newcastle on 63 and put the gauntlet down to the likes of Forest to try and match that. With Chelsea in our hands, you have to say, still to play Newcastle away and Forest away. If Chelsea can deliver, then we just got to try and be positive. I said a while ago, I don't think Chelsea will finish in the top 5, but the last couple of results have been good. Yes, we got Liverpool today, Djurgården at home on Thursday. Next Sunday is Newcastle away. Lunchtime kickoff on TNT. And then the Friday after is Man United at home on Sky, with the final day of the Premier League season away to Forest. So Chelsea have this in their hands to finish in the top 5. A victory over Liverpool today, and it isn't beyond doubt, or it isn't out of the, it's not going to be beyond us based on the teams. Just to confirm, Liverpool's team is Alisson in goal, Tsimikas, Van Dijk, Kwanzaa, Alexander-Arnold. The midfield 2, Jones and Endo, with Gakpo, Elliott, Salah and Jota. I don't think that's as strong as we are. And again, Sanchez in goal, Caicedo, Chalobah, Colwill, Cucurella, Lavia, Fernandez, Neto, Palmer, Madueke, Jackson. On the bench for Chelsea, Jorgensen, Badiashile, Gusto, Tosin, Acheampong, James, George, Dewsbury Hall and Jadon Sancho. For Liverpool's bench, Kelleher, Konate, Robertson, Bradley, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Diaz, Chiesa and Nunes. Come on, Chelsea. You've been playing well of late. You just need to deliver a good performance today and get the result. Clinton, how are you, mate? Derish, how are you? My brother-in-law's a Liverpool fan and I don't like him. I think that's all Liverpool fans. To be fair, there's a couple of mates of mine that are Liverpool fans and they're die-hard Liverpool as well. They're realistic. If Liverpool rubbish, they'll say they're rubbish. Like, they're not one of these blinkered fans that are out there. So, anyway, come on, Chelsea. It's just showing Liverpool fans in the crowd with their 20 times T-shirts on. Champions 20 times. And all this nonsense. John, how are you, mate? Good to see you here. Yeah. Someone's holding up the balloons. 2-0. 20 signs everywhere from Liverpool. Champions again. Yeah, Liverpool fans in celebratory mood. Let's hope we can hit them today and get the win. Let's hope we can. That's the main thing. Anyway, let's build up to this game. We've got 5 minutes till kick-off. I think if Chelsea score early, game on. I want to see. I think this is one of the key battles is Cucurella on Salah. We all know Cucurella likes to be touched tight. He likes to be one of these players and these defenders that annoys the life out of players by just being close, marking them, giving them little kicks on the ankles and stuff like that. Let's see how he goes. We can't afford to be Cucurella to get booked early because that takes him and his game away really up against Salah. We know the danger Salah's got. Gakpo's handy. But I think Chelsea have got threats today. And I'll tell you what a day this would be for Cole Palmer to turn up today and get a couple of goals, couple of assists. Either or. We need Cole Palmer to have a good game. He's been linked with Man United this morning, Cole Palmer, with a report, which I don't know if it's got any substance at all in it, probably not, saying that he was open to a move. I mean, why would you go to a relegation threatened team? Let's face it, it's only because the teams that have gone down have been poor that Man United are still in the Premier League based on the way they've been playing. Lost again today. Teams come out. Chelsea led by Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, teams coming out onto the pitch. Yeah, Terry, you're 100% right. Mekrab, how are you, mate, from Ethiopia? Good to see you in. So Chelsea are forming a guard of honour for Liverpool. The flag unfurled in the Matthew Harding Lower. The big champions of one team in London, or the Pride of London flag. So, Liverpool come out to Chelsea's guard of honour, which makes me sick. Let's just say that. So out they come, Liverpool. They're getting applauded by the players and the referees. There's a few Chelsea fans clapping, but not many. Jane, how are you all? How you doing? Good to see you here. So all we're seeing on Sky is the biased coverage once more. Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Man United. It's all the same crap every single time. Let's look at all the fans. Honestly, yeah, Liverpool deserve to win the title. They've been outstanding all season. But oh my word, honestly, it makes you sick. It really does. You have to imagine, you know, if I don't know, you know, imagine if West Ham won the Premier League, will they get the same coverage from Sky? Probably not. It's just so biased. Anyway, let's confirm the teams again while the players are just going for the motions along the line, shaking each other's hands to then spill out onto the pitch. Robert Sanchez in goal for Chelsea. A 4-2-3-1 being advertised. It's actually been advertised on Sky as a 3-4-3. Chalobah, Colwill, Cucurella centre-backs. The four midfielders, Neto, Caicedo, Lavia, Madueke. Two-man midfield, 3-4-2-1. Palmer and Fernandez. In front of that midfield four with Jackson up front. So 3-4-2-1 for Chelsea. We shall see. With Madueke and Neto as the wing-backs, apparently. We shall see. Interesting. Palmer and Fernandez in behind Caicedo. I think it's going to be 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. I'm not sure. 4-2-3-1, I think. Anyway, Liverpool. Alisson in goal. As I told you, changes. Alexander-Arnold, Kwanzaa, Van Dijk and Tsimikas is their back four. Midfield two is Jones and Endo. Three men behind the striker is Salah, Harvey Elliott and Cody Gakpo. With up front Jota, who's tasty. Just the amount of goals he scores from nothing. Strong bench for Liverpool like Chelsea have. Big names on the bench as you would expect. So this is a good game for us. This is a real good game for us to take them on. And to, and I hope we score an early goal. Cat amongst the pigeons. Let's hope. Anyway, Chelsea with the new sponsor, Damac, on the shirts. Always looks like it just looks like a Russ job to me. Anyway, Romeo Lavia, second start of the season for Lavia, outstanding player. If he gets a good run in the team, he'll prove just how outstanding he is, just as like Caicedo's done. Terry, you're right. How many times do we hear that? Exactly. Anyway, Liverpool players are waiting to go. Chelsea fans in a huddle at the minute. Now Liverpool get themselves on a huddle as well in front of their own fans. Wataru Endo, first start of the season for him. That'd be a good battle, middle of midfield. Endo's on his first start. Lavia's on his second start of the season, and we're in May. Anyway, Club World Cup, just about the right time for Lavia, hopefully. So, it looks as though Liverpool are going to get us underway. We're going to Chelsea kicking towards the shed end. Liverpool kicking towards Matthew Harding, as it should be, really. So, it's going to be Endo, I believe, to get us underway, and he does. And he goes back to the goalkeeper straight away, who launches it. Left back position, Colwill wins it in front of Jota. Jackson brings it down under pressure, does well, and tries to find Neto on the right. Madueke's on the left and Neto's on the right, by the way, but gave it away. And Liverpool coming forward. Jones skips between two players. Endo, wide right, is Alexander-Arnold outside the penalty box. Out to Salah. Casido. 1-2, Liverpool. Salah gets to the byline, pulls it back. Sanchez falls on it, nice and simple. Liverpool win one again, good. Yeah, Salah got a 1-2 with Harvey Elliott, in behind Cucurella. Cross came in, and it was saved. Well, just fell on it. It was too close to Sanchez, fell on the ball. Just seen 17 different replays of the same thing, and it's gone back to Sanchez from the goal kick. Out to Cucurella, heads it first time up the line to Madueke, who flicks it on to Jackson, but can't hold it up under pressure for Van Dijk. It comes to Cole, long ball over the top. Jackson up against Kwanzaa, who heads it down to the goalkeeper, Alisson, who takes a touch on his penalty box, on his penalty spot, and brings the ball under control. Show me the game. I don't want to see Kwanzaa. I want to see the game. Nothing's actually happened. Alisson's got the ball at his feet. Chelsea with Palmer and Jackson just outside the penalty box waiting for him to do something. Alisson's waiting for someone to go near him, and then Jackson does, so he picks the ball up. Now rolls it out to Alexander-Arnold with Madueke against him. Ball up the line. Cucurella does well against Salah. So throw into Liverpool right in front of the benches. Come on, Chelsea. Get an early goal here. Throw-in's gone backwards. Elliott collects the ball and plays it to Van Dijk, who's outside his own box, and he gives it to Kwanzaa. Under pressure from Jackson, back to Alisson. Alisson shanks his clearance up in the air. Colwell heads it down. Jackson's offside, though. Jackson went to shut Alisson down. Couldn't get back on time because Colwell literally just headed straight back where it come from and gave Jackson no chance whatsoever to get back on side. Anyway, so just looking at Enzo Maresca, and he's trying to get Enzo Fernandez's attention here for something. He's won 6 of the last 7 Premier League home games, drawn 1, unbeaten in 7. Long goal kick, Cucurella heads it down, well done, or heads it forward. Fernandez finds Madueke, who goes back to Colwell. Chalobah into the feet of Lavia. Halfway inside our own half here. Lavia, good ball in between defenders to Cole Palmer. He's got a run on the outside. It's Neto driving forward to the edge of the penalty box, right hand side. He's backing up Tsimikas. Cross comes in. Fernandez! Come on! Brilliant from Chelsea. 1-0. I said the early goal, and Enzo Fernandez does it, but what a piece of play from Chelsea. It all starts with Romeo Lavia. He collects the ball, and he's halfway inside of our half, and he's under pressure, and he's got his back towards their half. And what he does, he sort of turns, and he just looks up, and Cole Palmer steps just over halfway line between 2 Liverpool players, and the ball's perfect to him. Lavia plays it to him, to Palmer. Brilliant. Palmer strides over halfway. Van Dijk goes to him and he plays it outside to Neto. Neto takes 2 touches, gets it out of his feet, and he's level with the penalty spot, and he pulls the ball square. Liverpool's defenders have gone towards the 6-yard box. Enzo Fernandez, with a Lampard-esque late run, comes in, collects it by the penalty spot, takes 1 touch to set himself. Right foot, bottom corner, Liverpool are 1-0 down. Great play from Chelsea. Great first touch with Fernandez. Set himself, open his body up. Bottom corner, 1-0. I said an early goal. Let's see what happens here. And Chelsea have got it. Great start. Great move. Lavia, the Man City connection from the Man City Academy. Lavia and Palmer, same wavelength. Brilliant. Brilliant. Enzo gets another. Great goal. Good ball from Palmer. Great play from Neto to take 3, 4, 5 touches and then look up, square it back towards the penalty spot. Brilliant. Anyway, the ball's come out with Liverpool's kickoff. It's gone to Sanchez. He finds Chalobah. Long ball over the top, looking for Neto, or Palmer it was. Can't find him. Liverpool get the ball away up to halfway. Gakpo holds the ball up. Turns, goes left-hand side, Tsimikas. Gets the ball back. Jota finds Trent Alexander-Arnold, centre circle. Little dink ball into Elliott. And then he gives it away straight to Cole Palmer. Palmer, there's Chelsea got runs here. Madueke. He's got Jackson is outside the penalty box. Madueke tries to shoot from distance. Where's it gone? Just wide. Unlucky. Chelsea are playing well. Started the game really well. But Liverpool over the place. Alexander-Arnold just literally got trapped in the middle of midfield. Unlucky Madueke. He tried. He sort of went into the box. He went to go with the ball out left-hand side to Jackson, who got covered off. And as he just gets to the edge of the penalty box, left-hand side of it, and Liverpool defenders swarm on him, and he sort of shanks a shot, and it drifts wide of the far post. But Chelsea have done great in this early 5 minutes. They really have. Come on now. Let's build it and get another one and really put a cat amongst the pigeons. Liverpool take the goal kick short to Alisson. Van Dijk. Left-hand side here. Left back is Tsimikas. Up the line. Chelsea step in front and win it with Chalobah. Finds Enzo. Ball into Lavia. Finds Jackson. Tries to bring it down to Madueke, but he can't. And Liverpool give it away again. Lavia's won it again. Jackson trying to play a ball through to Madueke and he couldn't. Liverpool over the place at the back at the minute. Anyway, they roll the ball out quickly. Tsimikas finds Gakpo wide left. It's actually Curtis Jones wide left. He comes inside and finds Enzo, centre circle. Chelsea get everyone back onside in position. Jones, Tsimikas on the byline. Halfway inside of our half. Chelsea's defensive shape is good with a high line as well. Playing real high line, Chelsea, squeezing it. Liverpool gone back to halfway. Van Dijk finds Endo. Left-hand side is Curtis Jones. On the byline is Gakpo. Comes inside. Plays across, deflected up in the air. Yotta's got time to bring the ball down. No one was near him. Edge of the 6-yard box and he's fluffed it. It comes off his ankle and goes off for a goal kick. And Arne Slot, who's made changes to appease people that haven't been playing all season, is already up off his bench, barking orders at his team. Anyway, who cares if he's a 10th Liverpool manager to win the title? Show me the game. I don't see Arne Slot. I don't care. Show me the game. Sanchez launches it over halfway. Over everybody. Oh, unlucky Madueke. Liverpool tried to squeeze a high line, and because we made our run from inside our own half, we weren't offside, but the ball bounced away from Madueke out for a throw-in. But Alexander-Arnold has been caught a number of times already. Anyway, Liverpool take the throw-in quickly. Kwanzaa. Van Dijk is outside his box into the feet of Jones. Kwanzaa. Deep inside his own half here. Chelsea pushing up and pressing. Endo. Van Dijk, edge of his box, goes back to Alisson. Alisson, right inside of his penalty spot. Flicks the ball to Kwanzaa around Jackson. Finds Alexander-Arnold, who plays left foot ball forward. And Colwill. In fact, Chalobah's brought down Jota on halfway. They're both touched tight of each other. And look, Jota goes down. Referee gives a free kick right on the halfway line. Chalobah's saying you're joking. Jota's saying it is. Referee says walk away. Liverpool going to take the free kick quickly. Van Dijk finds Curtis Jones, halfway line. Back to Van Dijk, bottom of the centre circle inside his own half. And he goes square to Kwanzaa. Little ball inside to Alexander-Arnold. Little 1-2 of Endo. Overplays it. Alexander-Arnold has to go back under pressure of Van Dijk and then gets the ball in the left-back position, Alexander-Arnold. The right side is completely open. Trent Alexander-Arnold flicks it to Jota, who goes down under pressure. Got a man over. It's Gakpo. Left-hand side of the penalty box. He shoots. It's high enough, easy for Sanchez to make the save. Stamford, we're 1 minute behind, 1 minute delayed on stream on the Sky Sports app. It's a minute delayed. Please don't put any spoilers in the chat. The coverage comes back and Jackson's through on goal and Alisson's taken him out. Is he offside? I'm looking at the replay of earlier. He's offside. Jackson's offside. Good save from Sanchez. Anyway, it cut back from the play and we found Lavia, who's played a ball through to Jackson, who's just offside, in between Van Dijk and Kwanzaa, and he's on towards the edge of the penalty box. Jackson comes out, sives him down. Alisson, takes Jackson out, who flicked it past him, but he's offside, so it won't count. But warning signs. Liverpool are playing a real high line, and they're wide open, I have to say. Jackson will make the runs all day long in between defenders. That ball will come off again. Free kick taken by Van Dijk. Halfway inside his own half. Square to Kwanzaa. Gives it back to him. Waits for the ball at his feet. Chelsea just sitting in their shape at the minute. And now it's gone out to Tsimikas, who plays a 1-2. Enzo, great tackle. Fernandez, well done. Casino then goes in on Tsimikas and wins his challenge fairly. Throwing to Liverpool. Gone backwards to Van Dijk. Curtis Jones gets it back. Halfway line and stops and goes back inside his own half. Van Dijk plays a long ball wide left and he's got a runner. It's Gakpo on the byline. He's getting some space. Tsimikas, ball into the box. Cucurella heads it away from Salah to the edge of the penalty box. Salah brings it down, holds it up and fires Alexander-Arnold. Tries to play a ball between the lines through to Salah. Enzo stepped in, got the ball away with a block from Harvey Elliott. It's a Chelsea throw-in. Great finish from Fernandes. Great Chelsea move. Counter-attack at its best. Incisive, quick passing. Opens the door. Ball in the box. Finish. That's what we're good at. Anyway, Cucurella takes a throw-in. Finds Maresca. Plays it Jackson to Enzo, who launches a high ball from one side of the pitch to the other. And Tsimikas gets lucky. Heads it into the middle of midfield. And Curtis Jones, under pressure from Cole Palmer. Palmer's won the ball off him. Well done. Just past halfway inside our own half. Casillo goes back to Sanchez, being shut down, get rid of it. And he does, and he finds, the ball finds Fernandes, who tries to find Cucurella and plays it out of play. Liverpool throwing halfway inside of our half, right-hand side, our left side. Alexander-Arnold takes it back towards halfway to Kwanzaa, who collects it and goes centre circle, bottom of it, inside his own half, Van Dijk. Overrated. Alexander-Arnold dinks the ball into Endo, middle of midfield. He can just tap it into Harvey Elliott's feet. He then finds Salah halfway inside of our half. And he's got to go backwards. Salah's no option for Liverpool. Kwanzaa just inside his own half at the minute, right inside the centre. Bottom of the centre circle, literally bottom of it, dead centre, is Van Dijk. Left side of him is Tsimikas. Loose first touch from him. Shut down by Neto, goes back to Van Dijk. Plays ball to Endo in between the lines. He's got some space and he goes wide left. Gakpo brings it down first time. Up against Casido. Comes back outside the penalty box. Goes to the far post. There's Salah. Overplays it. Salah can't bring it down. Dear me. he goes to get it and he ends up in the hoardings. And he sort of turns smiling on his face. And there's a Chelsea fan doing that behind him, honestly. But Gakpo got it out of his feet, right-footed, outside the penalty box, played it to the back post. Salah couldn't bring it under control. But looking for it the whole time to Salah. He couldn't get his foot on it. Sanchez had it covered near post. Anyway, possessions then. The goal kick, I don't know what happened to it because Sky's replays have continued. It's now gone to Van Dijk, who's got the ball deep inside his own half. And he finds Alexander-Arnold looking for a long ball forward. He can only play it short to Salah on the halfway line, then to Endo. Ball over the top to Harvey Elliott. Colwell comes over. Inside to Endo, halfway inside of our half. Back towards centre circle, Van Dijk. First time ball to Tsimikas. Out is Gakpo. Level the edge of our penalty box, left-hand side. Chelsea defensively. Neto. Casido holding them up. Jones. Back to Van Dijk. Camped in our half now, Liverpool. Chelsea just sitting in defensive shape. Not really going to shut anybody down. Van Dijk. Little dink ball to Gakpo. Chelsea got numbers in front of the back four. And they've gone wide. Tsimikas not going anywhere, Liverpool. They're going back to Van Dijk. Curtis Jones, left back position. 10 yards inside of our half. Van Dijk, centre circle. This side of it is Alexander-Arnold. Plays a little ball forward. Fancy ball, looking for Harvey Elliott. He can't bring it under control, and it's gone through to a Chelsea goal kick. The coverage now focuses on Cole Palmer, and it's the goal. Brilliant goal. Lavia and Palmer on the same wavelength. Absolutely brilliant. Finds Palmer. Good ball to Neto. Neto, one touch, two touch. Edge of the penalty box. Brings it onto his right foot. Pulls it back to the penalty spot. There's Enzo Fernandes. Takes one touch and finishes. Because what Liverpool do is they ball watch. I've noticed this about Liverpool. All defenders ball watch and run to their own 6-yard box. They leave a late runner. Anyway, we've cut back to live play. Madueke's collected it on the halfway line, but loses possession to Endo. And then they've gone back to Kwanzaa. But Jackson has put one on Alexander-Arnold off the ball. Referee's pulled it up and said free kick to Liverpool. On halfway. I think they're there for the taking today. We get another goal here. It'd be really interesting what they do. Kwanzaa, Alexander-Arnold halfway line. Plays the ball straight to Cole Palmer, centre circle. Palmer turns. Neto's on his outside. Inside of him is Fernandes. Palmer holds it up and lays it off to Lavia. Lavia, go back outside, and he does. Pedro Neto, hugging the byline. Takes on Tsimikas, strides forward and stops and plays it back to Casido, back to Neto, level the edge of the penalty box, right out on the byline, on his left foot. Cross comes in, penalty spot. Fernandes with Kwanzaa, holds off Kwanzaa, gets his head to the ball, but heads it over the bar. Unlucky. It was way over the bar, to be fair. But he manhandled Kwanzaa. Good play from us. Opened the door. Enzo pinned him, got his head to the ball, just outside the 6-yard box. But because Kwanzaa and him were manhandling each other, he couldn't get the purchase on it. So he hits the top of his head and goes about 15 yards over the bar. Liverpool, long ball out from the goal kick. Cucurella with Salah, blocks off Salah. It goes out for a Chelsea throw-in. Just over halfway, inside of our half. Cucurella take it. Madueke goes short, gives it to him. Good first touch from Madueke. Lavia turns Curtis Joe brilliantly. And there's Palmer in the space. And there's Neto again on the right. Back post is Enzo, completely unmarked. Neto goes on the inside, then the outside. And he's been held up by Tsimikas. He can't get nothing for it. Liverpool bring the ball away. Gakpo plays the ball into Jota, but there's Casino with a great challenge on Jota and wins the ball, and it's a Liverpool throw-in. Neto's down. Neto, he went on the inside, then he come on the outside, and Tsimikas held him off. It's no foul or anything. There isn't anything there with Neto. He's looking for it. He got nothing at all. And Tsimikas is saying that to the fourth official. Neto's down, but he's going to be all right. There's nothing wrong with him. I couldn't see anywhere he got injured. He isn't. He's now running off. He's fine, Neto. But the thing is, he had the opportunity to play it square again, but he went on the outside. But Cole Palmer is drifting into that little pocket of space on the left-hand side, in between their midfield and their defence. And whenever we get a possession, he's wide open because Liverpool have only got the two men middle of midfield. But Curtis Jones is drifting out further wide than Endo. So Endo's becoming quite isolated. So you've got Alexander-Arnold trying to get in there and the space is opening up for us all over the place. Liverpool giving the ball away to Chelsea from the goal kick. Colwell goes back to Palmer, to Sanchez. Chalobah's got loads of time. Collects it, gives it to Casido, who stepped inside. Back to Chalobah. Colwell, halfway inside Chelsea's half. Liverpool sitting inside of our half, but not pressing at all. Colwell stopped with the stand on the ball. 1 foot on the ball, looking for an option. He goes wide right, Chalobah. Now finds Palmer. Ball over the top, looking for Neto's run against Tsimikas. Tsimikas gets in front of him, flicks the ball away for Chelsea throwing about 10 yards from the corner flag on the right wing. Good move from us again, getting the ball forward with pace. That's the way we play football. None of this slow nonsense. We try and walk the ball in the back of the net. Just get it forward wide at pace. Get it in the box. Supporting players in there and you'll get joy. That's how the first goal came. Chelsea gone back to come forward. Back to halfway from right to left. It's come out to Enzo. He's gone back to Colwell. Just inside our own half here. Chalobah. And there's Palmer in the space again. He's creating Liverpool all sorts of problems, Palmer's position. He's not playing as a 10. He's playing on the left-hand side with Neto beyond him. Chelsea holding on possession going backwards. Colwell, Chalobah, halfway inside of our half here. Got time. Jackson's trying to play the offside trap. And he is. Ball's been played up to him. Liverpool playing so high. And Jackson keeps saying, give him the ball, try and make the run. But then Enzo Fernandez is saying, play it over this side, switch it. You got Madueke and him on Alexander-Arnold. Anyway, Liverpool with the ball in their defensive line, just outside their own half here. Kwanzaa and Van Dijk now. Palmer goes. Van Dijk goes square to Kwanzaa. Into the feet of Endo. Gets it back. Kwanzaa. Back to Alisson, penalty spot. He plays it out to Alexander-Arnold. Madueke goes to front him and he's found Curtis Jones. He's got some space. And he goes to Van Dijk. Out to Tsimikas. 10 yards inside his own half. Goes back to Van Dijk. Chelsea just sort of pushing up, not really pressing. Now Jackson goes with Kwanzaa. And now Madueke goes after Alexander-Arnold. Indo looking for a ball forward into Jota, who lays it off to Jones. They've got a little bit of space. Tsimikas over halfway. Holds the ball up. Allows Chelsea to get back in their shape. Endo, just top of the centre circle inside of our half. And he goes back to Kwanzaa. Alexander-Arnold. Wide right. Finds Salah. Halfway inside of our half. Little ball inside to Endo. Little dink ball to Elliott. Back to Endo. Back to Salah. Loose touch from him and Cucurella nicks it off of him. Cucurella looking for the line. He's got one. Jackson's going on for it with Kwanzaa. Jackson, oh dear, loose touch from him, but Kwanzaa panicked and put the ball out of play. We could just held on to it and gone back to the goalkeeper. Chelsea got a throw in halfway inside Liverpool's half. Cucurella tries to nick 10 yards. Referee says, hold on, go back. Cucurella did that to referee. So referee's telling him, you stand there. Don't give me none of that back chat. So we go back to Colwell on halfway line. Chalobah, bottom of the centre circle. Wide right is Pedro Neto, who's dropped in to collect it. Casido's come inside. He's gone back to Chalobah. He's gone deep inside his own half to give himself some space for the ball. Now Colwill. Liverpool sitting 10 yards off. Colwill finds Chalobah. Liverpool's high line again. Palmer, ball over top to Jackson. Jackson, can he get in behind? Great first touch. He didn't. I thought it was. It wasn't. It bounces through to Alisson. Unlucky. It's on the whole time. Jackson's run is on the whole time. Good ball from Palmer. Jackson just couldn't get near the touch. Just miscalculated completely. Liverpool trying to come forward up to halfway. Lavia's all over Endo. He's gone back to Kwanzaa. Ball trying to into Yota or Salah trying to find Alexander-Arnold breaks down, and then Chelsea come forward. Madueke up against Salah, goes beyond him. Holds off two challenges. Madueke, well done. Back to Fernandes. Halfway inside their half. Sweeps a great ball out wide right to Neto. Neto tries to keep it in play. He can't. It's too high. All he can do is get his head to it. It's gone out of play. Doesn't matter. Enzo's, they're both saying opportunity, but never mind. It's a Liverpool throw-in. Level with their own penalty box on the left-hand side. They've gone back to Curtis Jones. Tsimikas to Jones. Into the feet of Endo. Jones inside his penalty box. Goes square across 6 yards to penalty spot to Kwanzaa. To Trent Alexander-Arnold. Gets the ball out of his feet and plays a raking ball up the line. Looking for the runner Salah. Cucurella's covering. And Cucurella just flicks the ball away. Madueke's going to get there. Also, Colwill gets there. And Colwill gets up the line further. Jackson can't flick it on, or Madueke can't. Easy for Kwanzaa. Alexander-Arnold picks up halfway line. Finds Elliott 10 yards in front of him, wide right. Brings on his left foot and goes inside to Curtis Jones. Little dink ball to Endo. Chelsea got everyone behind the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Salah. Little dink ball looking for a run. And it's Jones. Little dink ball back to Elliott. Edge of the box is Endo. Tries to play a pass rather than a shot. And Chelsea half clear it. Van Dijk. Kwanzaa. Alexander-Arnold. Chelsea camped inside their own half here. Curtis Jones up against Cucurella towards the edge of the penalty spot. Ball goes into Salah, who from Alexander-Arnold. Salah found himself wide open. First touch was shocking. Bounces off of his foot and goes off for a goal kick. But Salah was in loads of space. Loose first touch. And Sanchez just lets the ball run out of play. I think Alexander-Arnold tried to cross it. And Salah tried to control it. He couldn't. And it bounced off his ankle and went off. Anyway, halfway through the first half, we're 1-0 up here, Chelsea. Liverpool coming back into it. But at the minute, Sanchez not to make a save. The long goal kick. And Madueke's beaten. The ball goes forward up the line to Salah. But Colwill steps in, gets a foot away. It's a Liverpool throw-in. 10 yards from the corner flag. In our left-back position. Salah gets him Alexander-Arnold. Gets it back from him. Alexander-Arnold goes back towards halfway. Kwanzaa. Centre circle now. Van Dijk. Inside of our half. Tsimikas. Wide left is Gakpo. Collects it up against Casido. And Neto. Well done. Casido puts one on him. Well, he won the ball. He barged him and he's gone down, Gakpo. Referee's given a free kick. I think Casido's done all right. Did he win the ball, Casido? Let's have a look. He holds it up. No, he doesn't win the ball. I thought he did, but he didn't win it. He fouled Gakpo. Didn't really foul him. I don't know what he did to him, to be fair. Anyway, Liverpool got themselves a free kick in a dangerous position. Stupid time to give a position to give the ball a free kick away. It's literally Tsimikas is over it. I'd say it's 25 yards out. Just a bit wider than the width for the penalty spot. Penalty box, I should say. Chelsea holding the line between the penalty spot and the edges of the penalty box. So I'd say about, 14 yards out. Tsimikas, one arm aloft, plays the ball towards the back post. Enzo gets there. They try and spin and turn Van Dijk. Chelsea block it, get it away. Comes to Alexander-Arnold. Dink ball to the back post. Salah's there, but Casino heads the ball away. Endo wins second ball. Out to Tsimikas. Palmer's after him. Forces him backwards. Gakpo. Trying to turn away from Palmer. We take them back to halfway. Alexander-Arnold now. Been shut down by Jackson. Elliott goes all the way back to Alisson. Well done, Chelsea. Well done defensively. Alisson. Just at the bottom of the centre circle, Curtis Jones to his left, who strides over halfway, walking pace. Chelsea in a defensive shape with a high line as well. Curtis Jones. Inside's Endo. Literally middle of the centre circle. Kwanzaa goes left-hand side of it to Van Dijk. Little dink ball to Endo. He turns Enzo Fernandez and plays a little ball to the feet of Jones, who plays it one more out to Gakpo. Corner of the penalty box. Little ball inside to Endo's made a run. Good challenge. Chalobah comes across. Slide challenge and gets the ball away. Well done. He made the block. Colwell followed through and got the ball away to halfway. Van Dijk. Curtis Jones, I should say. Wide left here. Back to Gakpo. Takes on Neto. Neto holds him up. Gakpo looking for a ball. Has to go backwards. He's playing a little 1-2, but there's Chalobah. Comes across. Edge of the penalty box and thumps the ball away. Good so far, Chelsea. Chelsea's line, defensive line, is good so far. Liverpool throw him. Taken quickly back to Van Dijk. Liverpool camped on our arse at the moment. Endo, halfway inside of our half, goes back towards the centre circle. Alexander-Arnold to Kwanzaa to Van Dijk. Chelsea begin to come out and push up. Tsimikas, Kwanzaa, bottom of the centre circle inside his own half. Alexander-Arnold out to Elliott. Being pressed by Cole, was pushed right up there. Back to Kwanzaa and Jackson's after him. Back to the goalkeeper and Jackson's still going. Now Van Dijk. Palmer's after him. Back to Kwanzaa. Liverpool not doing nothing with it at the minute, so it's not too bad. It's inside his own half at the minute. Bottom of the centre circle, Endo. Plays the ball into Jones. Loose touch. Neto collects the loose ball. Lavia picks it up. Acres of space, Lavia. Bottom of the centre circle. Finds Endo. Enzo Fernandez. Back to Colwell. Walking pace. Liverpool pushed up but not pressing. Lavia can lay it off to Chalobah, who can go back to Colwell. Just outside of our box, Colwell. Left-hand side is Cucurella. Back to Colwell. Left foot from Colwell over the top. Too far beyond Madueke, but Madueke's there and Jackson this side making runs from inside of our half because Liverpool playing that high, but we've overplayed it twice. One of these times we're going to get it right. Liverpool take the throw in early. Goes across the defensive line. Van Dijk back to Kwanzaa. Alexander-Arnold under pressure. Back to Kwanzaa towards his own box. Moves into a little bit of space away from Jackson. Palmer's after him. He goes back to Alisson. Alisson. Back to Kwanzaa. He walks out with the ball at his feet. Chelsea just sitting in their shape. Salah first time ball and actually plays a great ball to Curtis Jones. Jones holds off Colwell and plays it wide left to Tsimikas. Casillo goes across and then they play it back. As Gakpo collects the loose ball. Finds Harvey Elliott, edge of our penalty box. Held up by Chelsea. Goes back to Endo. It comes out to Alexander-Arnold. Shoots blocked by Cucurella. And Cucurella's going to pick up the rebound. Madueke holds up the ball with Alexander-Arnold. Madueke goes down. There's no free kick and it's a Liverpool throw-in. Taken quickly. Jota tries to bring the ball down, but between Cucurella and Cole, we bring the ball away. Enzo under pressure. Back to Cucurella. Cucurella. Ball over the top, looking for Jackson. We can't get out Chelsea at the minute. Liverpool have dominated at the moment, but Chelsea got the important goal early. It's gone. We forced them back though to halfway. Van Dijk collects the ball. Endo drops in the right hand side, collects the ball. 5 yards inside of our half. Plays the ball out to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He plays the ball towards the back post. Headed away by Chalobah. Rebound comes back to him. And Liverpool try and bring the ball down with Van Dijk. Tsimikas finds Endo, who now finds Kwanzaa, who's asked to step forward, and he does. Salah tries to flick it beyond himself, and Chelsea win it. Cucurella finds Enzo Fernandez. Left-hand side is Cole Palmer. Jackson's through the middle. He's got Neto to the outside. Palmer into the penalty box. Shoots, takes on Kwanzaa, and gets the corner from it. Cole Palmer, well done. He done well, Palmer. Chelsea players were covered off. He just held on to it, and got himself a corner from it. But he's found some space, Palmer. Anyway, Enzo comes over to take the corner. Chelsea corner from our left wing. Liverpool fans giving him abuse or just singing about being champions, Liverpool. They don't care. Now Enzo looks so far. I don't know, they did something. I don't know what they did, but he looked round, they all cheered at him. Anyway, he's about to take the corner, Enzo Fernandez. There's Alexander-Arnold and Chalobah having a bit of a moment. Come on, Enzo, deliver one. Back post, put it on the plate. Enzo, near post is poor. They half clear it. Neto shoots, deflects off Alexander-Arnold. The cross come in low and it went up in the air. Liverpool just stopped. Neto just waited for it to come down and hit it under no pressure. And eventually Alexander-Arnold stepped out to him and deflected it away for another corner. Right, it's got to be better, this one. Oh, the reason they're kicking off is because Enzo's not got it on the white line. He's put it... Why do professional players do that? You've got the half circle or the quarter circle, whatever it is. Anyway, he takes it again towards the near post and again it's poor. And Liverpool get it away at near post. It's a waste, if you ask me. And Chelsea got a set-piece coach, apparently. Needs shooting. Anyway, and he's shaking his head, Enzo Fernandez, because it's poor, mate. It's awful. Come on, you're better than that. Chelsea got a throw-in, 10 yards from the corner flag. Left wing position. Cucurella gives it to Enzo, gets it back. Plays the ball inside to Madueke. Trying to turn Harvey Elliott. He's done well to turn away from Alexander-Arnold, to be fair. He's done Alexander-Arnold twice. Madueke flicks it, Cucurella. Pulls the ball back, penalty spot. Oh, Liverpool sliced the ball away. We're still there with it. Casido towards the byline. Cross comes in back post. Over the goalkeeper. Hits the crossbar. Enzo tries to keep it alive and the ball's gone out of play. Unlucky, Casido. Unlucky. Madueke, brilliant. He had Alexander-Arnold on toast. Oh, he pulled it back to... And Madueke flicked it towards goal. It deflected off Jackson. And then Casido... Yeah, hits the crossbar and goes over and out of play. Unlucky Casido. He tries to get across towards the back post. Alisson was beaten. Went over his head, just looked at it. Comes on the back of the crossbar. Anyway, Liverpool's goal kick has gone out to left back and come back to their centre halves. Jackson's after Kwanzaa. He launched it high towards halfway. Cucurella's with Salah and Cucurella's won the battle and gone back to Sanchez. Well done. Take your time, Sanchez. Gets out of his feet. He's literally on the penalty spot and he just drills the ball to nobody from the middle of the pitch straight to Kwanzaa. Collects it bottom of the centre circle, Kwanzaa, gives it to Van Dijk and gets it back. And Chelsea pushing up but not pressing. The ball's gone back to Alisson, edge of his own penalty box. He just puts his foot on it. Then he plays it left-hand side to Van Dijk, who gives it back to Kwanzaa. Chelsea pushed up in their shape but not pressing yet. We're not really pressing. Now we're going. Enzo's gone after Alisson. Kwanzaa. Alexander-Arnold's got Madueke with him. Well done, Madueke. Blocks him off. Liverpool throw him. Well done, Madueke. Busy today. Terry, yeah, he did look a bit winded, didn't he? Enzo Fernandez. Anyway, throwing from Alexander-Arnold. His foot was in the air as well. Cucurella's done a great to win a header. Enzo finds Palmer, edge of the box, tries to play a ball in between defenders to find Jackson. And then Jota holds off Enzo Fernandez and Enzo gives away a free kick. Unlucky Palmer. He tried to find Jackson between defenders and it got blocked off. But Liverpool throw him. Cucurella beat the defender to it. Found Jackson. Got to the edge of the penalty box and he tries to feed a ball through. Liverpool knew what he was doing and stepped in and won it off him. Anyway, Liverpool free kick, edge of their own penalty box. Literally on the D. Alisson to take it and plays it out to right back Alexander-Arnold. He launched it 50 yards forward up the line. Cucurella free header, just heads it away. No drama. Gets the ball away. It's going to be a Liverpool throw-in on the right-hand side. Harvey Elliott's coming over with Salah. That's why Cucurella got rid of it, because he's got 2 against 1. Madueke was trying to get back there to help out. Anyway, Liverpool throw-in. Alexander-Arnold can find Colwill. He heads it and finds Madueke, who tries to play it to Palmer, but Jones wins it and gets it back from Endo. And they go square across the centre circle to Van Dijk, who finds Elliott. Wide left is Tsimikas, held up by Neto. Back to Van Dijk. Palmer's after him. Van Dijk goes back to Alisson. Van Dijk's done his nut at someone. Gakpo, I think. Anyway, Alisson collects it. Halfway inside his own half and plays it out to Curtis Jones. He plays it to Tsimikas. No, Gakpo, who's dropped in to collect it. Jones makes a run, but good challenge from Neto. But the ball deflects to Jota. Jota, 25 yards from goal. Alexander-Arnold, wide right is Salah up against Cucurella on his left foot. Plays the ball inside to Elliott. Back to Alexander-Arnold, who dinks the ball up high in the air. Neto, back towards the back post, heads it away under no pressure, but said I couldn't hear anything, so got it away. Liverpool corner. Alexander-Arnold gets out of his feet, dinks it towards the back post. Could have just let it go, Neto, but he's saying I couldn't hear anything, so gets the ball away. Liverpool corner. Dangerous. Of course, Portuguese teammates, Jota and Neto, ex-teammates at Wolves as well. In close proximity with each other. Alexander-Arnold's going to take the corner. Van Dijk's a danger. From our right-sided. Cross comes towards the back post. Sanchez up with Van Dijk. Gets the ball away and Enzo comes away with it. Enzo up the line to Cucurella. He plays it. Good ball inside to Jackson. Back to Enzo. Fernandez. Wide right is Cole Palmer on the halfway line. Chelsea breaking forward, but Palmer's had to hold the ball up. Liverpool get back in their shape. Palmer across the centre circle. Has to go back to Lavia. Slows it down. Colwill. Chalobah. Into Casido. Back to Lavia. Lavia. Turns away from a challenge. Goes back to Colwill. Out to Cucurella left side. Well done, Chelsea. Find the space. Cucurella up the line. Jackson. He's got Madueke. They swap positions, which is what fooled Liverpool. Anyway, Enzo's tried to find Jackson over the top. The ball goes out of play. And it's going to be a Liverpool goal kick. Unlucky. Chelsea finding some space here, I have to say. And they're doing all right with it so far. They are doing well with it, Chelsea. Anyway, goal kick to Liverpool. Alisson's taken his time. Two centre-backs split either side of the 6-yard box. And he gives it to Van Dijk on the left. He's shut down by Palmer. Back to Alisson. He goes to Kwanzaa. Then we go after him and he plays it up the line. And Cucurella beats Salah to it and finds Madueke. Madueke goes in the penalty box. Inside to Palmer. Tries to find a little 1-2. It comes back out to Palmer. Gets out of his foot. Heads towards the left-hand side. Digs it to the back post. Over everybody. And Neto can't get there. Curtis Jones gets there in front of Neto. Holds off two challenges from him. And goes back to Tsimikas. Who goes back to Alisson. Van Dijk, Tsimikas being pressed by Chelsea. Casido's done well to win it. And then Liverpool get the ball up to halfway. And then Jota fouls Chalobah. And Chelsea got themselves... It was actually Colwill we fouled. Colwill. Free kick to Chelsea. 5 yards inside Liverpool's half on the right-hand side. Taken quickly by Casido to Lavia. Lavia goes back to Colwill, centre circle. Into the feet of Jackson. Back to Colwill. Liverpool in their own shape now. Casido. Plays it around the corner to Chalobah and gets it back. Casido, Jota's after him. Holding it up, Casido. Forced backwards though. Chelsea heading back towards the edge of their own penalty box here, and they do with Colwill. Liverpool 10 yards backed off. Cucurella to Enzo Fernandez. Colwill. Enzo. Wide right, Chalobah. Up the line, Chalobah finds Palmer. Little ball looking for Casido. Can't get there. Van Dijk comes across and blasts it into the stand. Chelsea throw him halfway inside their own half here. Taken quickly by Chalobah to Lavia. Lays it off to Colwill. Colwill. Waiting for Cucurella. He does. Cucurella. Madueke held up by Alexander-Arnold. Madueke goes back to Colwill. Inside of our half, halfway. Chalobah can bring it forward 10 yards. Liverpool's high line, really high line. Chelsea's got two runners. One of them is Madueke. Ball over the top. Will he find him? He won't. No. Kwanzaa did well to get it away. Endo supported him. Little 1-2s and they've come away with the ball. Tsimikas, but the run is there. If Chelsea can play the ball forward at the right time, we're going to break their defensive line. Easy. Anyway, Chelsea doing well here with Liverpool. Just holding them up. They've got the ball inside their own half, Liverpool. Not really going forward anywhere at the moment. It's going side to side. Endo pressed by Enzo Fernandez. Tsimikas has to go back to Alisson. Edge of his own penalty box here. Kwanzaa. Alisson. Endo. Kwanzaa. Comes up halfway inside of our half and plays the ball right wing. Salah, little ball dink inside to Curtis Jones. Tries to play a ball forward and Chelsea half deflect it away. Jota to Salah. First time ball looking for Gakpo. Casido gets there and wins it. But then Tsimikas up against Pedro Neto. And Neto goes down. I think Chelsea got themselves a throw in by their own corner flag at the minute. Well done, Neto. Tracking back, doing well with it as well at the minute. There's space. There's a lot of space here for Chelsea. He said earlier in the season it was the most difficult game he had. That was a couple of months back. But at the moment, Chelsea are doing all right here. Liverpool, I thought Liverpool would be weaker, but I have to say they're playing all right. They're dominating the possession at the moment, but not doing a lot with it. So don't worry about possession stats. Anyway, Chelsea just fart asking about the ball. With the ball literally level the edge of our own penalty box on the right-hand side here. And Casillas managed to get a throw-in off of Tsimikas. I'm now looking at Liverpool bench with their subs warming up. Anyway, Chelsea have done well with the ball. Jackson's done really well to win it from the throw-in. Palmer, right on the byline. Little dink ball into Jackson, but Van Dijk steps in front of him and wins it. And flicks the ball forward to Jota, but well done Enzo Fernandez. Comes across and closes it off. Liverpool got a throw and level the edge of our penalty box. They're showing Federico Chiesa, the Italian. Apparently he needs one more appearance to qualify for a Premier League medal. He'll come on. Anyway, let's go back to live play. Liverpool got the ball on the halfway line. Van Dijk, raking ball 50 yards from left to right. Salah can't keep it in. Overplayed it. Chelsea throwing 10 yards inside our own half here. Anyway, Casillas taking his time. He's got Lavia square of him. Jackson's up the line, as well as Enzo. But he goes back to Chalobah. Chalobah goes back to Sanchez, just gives it back to him. So Chalobah strides out, but then Jota's after him. So he has to go back to Sanchez. Get the ball away. Left-footed he does. Up to halfway. Jackson can't get there because Quans wins the header. And then Liverpool wins second ball. But Cole mops up and finds Enzo. Ball out to Cole. Palmer's got some space. Neto's on his bike and Palmer finds him. Neto up against Tsimikas. Drives towards the penalty box. Comes inside left foot. Neto shoots. Oh, the ball's gone just wide. Pedro Neto. Brilliant play from him. Palmer gets a little bit of space. They find him. He plays it out to Neto. Takes one touch and he thinks going to take him on. And he goes. And he comes inside. And he literally drives at Tsimikas. Comes inside just outside the penalty box. And then he shoots towards the near post. And unlucky. It goes side netting. I think Alisson had it covered to be fair. But unlucky. Unlucky from Neto. There's a danger though. Anyway, Liverpool trying to play out from the back. And Casinos beat Gakpo to the ball. We find Jackson. I think he's offside. Finds Madueke. Rounds the goalkeeper and scores. But I think Jackson's going to be called as offside. I think when the ball's played to Jackson, he was offside. He was coming back from an offside position. I can see it with a naked eye, let alone VAR. And it is. Jolly Porn Star. Remember, we're 1 minute delayed because it's the Sky Sports app. So, no spoilers in chat, people. But anyway, Chelsea look dangerous going forward. So, yeah, Jackson was offside by about 2 yards. Anyway, Liverpool take a free kick back to Alisson, 6-yard box. Plays it out to Endo, flicks it out to the right to Kwanzaa, edge of the penalty box. And he launches it forward, looking for Salah up against Cucurella. They both go down the heap. Referee's given a free kick against Casido. Casido's saying it's a joke. Mouthing off the referee, shouldn't do that. Anyway, free kick to Liverpool, halfway line, right-hand side here. Trent Alexander-Arnold goes to Van Dijk. Plays it one more, Tsimikas. Tsimikas, halfway line, goes out to Gakpo. Casido's after him. Gakpo falls backwards and then gives the ball straight to Enzo Fernandez. And he holds it up and goes back to Sanchez. Launches it right foot first time. Raking ball forward. Quans underneath it and heads it down to Alexander-Arnold, who flicks it into Endo, and he's gone straight out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. Cucurella take it quickly, but he doesn't. Holds it up right in front of what's his chops? Arne Slot. Taking short to Madueke. Gets it back from Cucurella. Lavia, a little ball in between defenders or Liverpool attackers. Back to Colwell. Chalobah. Out to Palmer. Halfway line against Curtis Jones. Goes beyond him. Then turns away. Holds him up. Comes inside Palmer. Gets a free kick off Jones, who can't believe it. Palmer says, I'll take that. Anyway. So Jones and Palmer are having a word with each other. Palmer saying to him, of course it's a foul, you pulled my shirt. Anyway, Chelsea take the free kick quickly. Little 5-yard balls. Lavia eventually goes back to Colwell. Cucurella, get out your feet. And he does. He's got Enzo ahead of him. Up the line, he's got a run. He hasn't got one. Madueke come deep. So Enzo's chasing it down, going all the way through to Alisson. Now Van Dijk being pressed by Palmer, out to Tsimikas, pressed by Neto. Injury time in the first half is going to be 1 minute. 1 minute to go. Good half from Chelsea so far. Alisson to the right hand side of his penalty spot. Lays it into the feet of Curtis Jones. He finds Endo. It goes back to little triangles to Van Dijk. That's what it is, triangles. That's the 4-3-3 for you. Anyway, they play it forward and well done, Casino. He heads it down inside to Lavia. Turns away from Gakpo. Lavia, and again, turns away from him twice and plays it wide left to Cucurella. Cucurella's on his bike over halfway. Then holds the ball up. Comes inside and finds Jackson, who's dropped off deeper. He's got Neto on the outside, but goes inside to Enzo Fernandez, who tries to play it to Casino. Has to go wide to collect it, and he does. Palmer looking for the run of Jackson. Tries to hold it up. He can't. Liverpool find it back to Alisson. Alisson launches it, and that's the half-time whistle. And there it is, half-time. And it's Liverpool, well, Chelsea 1, Liverpool 0. A great counter-attack after 3 minutes from Chelsea has taken the lead in this game. And I did say, give us an early goal and let's see what happens. And Chelsea have got it. Great play, great move, I have to say. Liverpool have come back into it, dominating possession, but done nothing with it. Sanchez not had to make a save yet. All for Liverpool's possession. But they can have it as much as they want. They're not doing nothing with it. But Chelsea's move and the goal was outstanding. We picked up the ball deep inside of our own half, halfway inside it, and we gave the ball to Romeo Lavia, and he sort of collects it dead centre. And what he does, halfway inside of his own half, in between our own penalty box and the centre circle, and he sort of drifts wide of the centre position. He's looking for a ball on the right-hand side. Cole Palmer drifts out there and realises he's covered off. So as two Liverpool players come across to Lavia, trying to keep an eye on Palmer, Palmer steps back inside into the space in between them, and Lavia plays it in between them and takes both players out of the game. Palmer collects it just inside Liverpool's half and just steps forward and sees Neto on his bike on the right-hand side. And he gives it to Neto. Neto brings hold of the ball, and what he does, he goes straight away at Tsimikas, which is what I want to see from our wingers. We pick up the ball, we take players on early in the game to test them. He literally drove towards the penalty box. He took one touch to go inside of it, right in the right-hand corner of it. He looks up and he pulls the ball back beyond everyone's forward run. Liverpool defenders go back to try and defend their 6-yard box. And there was Enzo Fernandez. The ball was really quick, played from Neto. And Fernandez, left-footed, he puts his left foot out to kill it, to trap it and bring it under control. And then he adjusts his body to open his body up, and he right foots it into the bottom corner from, I'd say, 10 yards out. And the goalkeeper had no chance whatsoever. Chelsea were brilliant, I have to say, in that opening moment. And Chelsea's play since then has been pretty much the same. Liverpool they're ball watchers. They are ball watchers. I've spotted it time and time again with Liverpool. When you break on Liverpool, they don't follow people making late runs. They just look at the ball. They get caught ball watching. They drift back towards their 6-yard box to try and regroup. And anyone making a late run can have a little bit of joy. And Enzo did. Chelsea got into a number of different other positions, but the final ball's been lacking. We've had a shot wide from Pedro Neto. But what I'd say is Liverpool are dangerous, obviously. They got threats coming that are available from the bench at half-time. Some have we. But at the minute, we don't look too bad. Casino's doing a good job on Gakpo. Gakpo keeps coming back out then to put a ball in right foot towards the edge of the box. Cucurella's good with Salah. He's not booked yet, which is good, so he can stay touch tight with Salah. Jones and Endo are busy in the middle of midfield, but so is Lavia. Lavia and Enzo are good. And as I say, Cole Palmer's the man because he keeps dropping into a little bit of space, moving out to that position, and he's doing all right. So Chelsea have had a good first half so far. So let me know what you think in chat, people. But yeah, one more goal. We're level on goals with Newcastle. And based on the fact we beat them in the Premier League, we should go above them. Heading to Newcastle the next game we've got. Anyway, Stamford said the game has made me more nervous. We've seen a lot of possession, but we look for games as we go forward. Terry says, I really wish that would have been the final whistle. Woodshed at ICD and friends, what a Sunday. First Newcastle dropped points, now we're ahead of Liverpool. Exactly. Stamford, one more goal, we're in points with Golden with Newcastle. But I'll be very happy to accept grinding this out as a 1-0. I think we got more in it. I think there's more goals in this game, and hopefully for us, I'll take a 3-0 right now to go above Newcastle. I'll take 3-0, 100% to go into fourth. But anyway, a big half of football coming up for us. But bearing in mind the running we've got, the running we've had, this will be decent for us. If we can win this game, we'll go to Newcastle with loads of confidence to hopefully ground a result out against them, even if it's a draw. And then we got United at home, who are crap at the moment. Got beat again today, 1-0 up against Brentford. Found themselves 4-1 down, United. Ended up coming back and they lost the game 4-3. West Ham, Tottenham finished 1-1. So, dropped points. We must take advantage. We have to take advantage in this game. We got it in our own hands. We win this game in our own hands. We go and beat Newcastle in our own hands. We got Forest, we beat them. It's all in our own hands. And that's what you want heading into the final few games of the season. So in the Sky Sports studio, Roy Keane, Daniel Sturridge and also Jamie Redknapp, Mr. Blinkers. And they're just showing the goal again. Chalobah to Lavia. Lavia between two defenders to Palmer. First time ball out wide right to Neto. Drives towards it, just drives forward, pulls the ball back. And there is Enzo Fernandez. Brilliant finish. Brilliant finish. Anyway, Chalobah, says Jolly Pornstar. Is there a reason why you've chosen that name, Jolly Pornstar? Can you elaborate on why you've chosen that handle, that screen name? Anyway, bar's open. Let's get cracking, as we say. You know, they're picking up Palmer. They're picking up the pass between Lavia to Palmer for the goal that literally took the whole Liverpool's midfield out of the game. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But it's the Man City connection, the Lavia and Cole Palmer from the academy. Neto done great, though. And that's what I want. I keep saying it. I've said it before, time and time again, from our wingers. I want our wingers to be positive, to collect the ball and to go at their defenders. Not to stand off and hold it up and go backwards. Neto gets it out of his feet, left-footed. He goes on the outside. He crosses it back towards the penalty spot. And we get joy from it. And that's what you want, time and time again. Madueke's been doing it. You know, it's just about going direct football. The thing is, you might have people go, oh, you know, well, Liverpool really won the league. They're not really bothered. I don't care. You got to beat the team that's put out in front of you. So Chelsea made a great start to the game. But for all Liverpool's possession, they've done nothing with it. So smash the like button for me, people. Smash that like button. Just showing the celebrations again when the goal went in. Yeah, good to see a shirt sponsor, Dave. But what I will say, it looks a bit like it's a bit pony, doesn't it? Doesn't look great. It doesn't look great at all, does it? Let's be honest. Anyway, so big half of football coming up for us. We can't afford to let this one go. But Chelsea are finding space. If we can get... Oh, well, says Dave. Do you like it, Dave? Damak? It just looks a bit like... just sort of been shoved on, doesn't it? It's just a bit weird for me. Anyway. Now, what I'd like to see in the opening 10 minutes of this half is another Chelsea goal to put the cat amongst the pigeons. Because what will happen then is Liverpool will bring the likes of McAllister will come on, Diaz will come on, Nunes will come on, and they'll go after the game and the space will open up. Or we'll end up getting sucked deeper and deeper and deeper and concede. Let's hope we don't do that. Yeah, I suppose you're right, Dave. You are right. There are other gambling sites available, not just that one. So, how are you guys feeling about the running? If we win this game, does it change your opinion of where you think Chelsea are going to finish this season? Do you think we could do a top 5? Hopefully so. Hopefully. the way that Forest have stumbled. You think Forest were third for God knows how long, weren't they? Forest, and now they find themselves sixth, or not even that now, seventh, because Villa won. I think Forest play Palace tomorrow night, don't they? I think it is. So if Chelsea do win this game, then we sort of make a real statement here, which would be great. Giuseppe thinks 2-0. Woodshed, it wouldn't be paramount how we could turn the season around. Terry thinks so. A win today will give us momentum to the end of the season. Dave, been better defended and shaped with 0 on the left-hand side. Tough running, but so much of our was going in pivot on this game's result. It does. It really does. It's a good shout. Good shout, all of you, to be fair. Dave's got a good point as well. And Terry and Woodshedder. So, the only thing I'm worried about, and I have to say it, I don't want to be like this, but I have to say it, is let's face it, Slot's going to make a change. Like, if he gets to 15 minutes into the second half, he's going to make a change. Oh, my mate's son's there. Yeah, my mate's son's at the game. That's his view. He's literally at the game, and that's his view. First stop on the Champions Tour. My mate and his son are Liverpool fans. He goes everywhere with Liverpool, believe it or not. And he's at Stamford Bridge today. Anyway, yeah, so what I don't want Chelsea to do is to start getting sucked deeper and deeper and just bring it on ourselves to sit and defend, because when you start doing that, you put yourself in problems. You really do. So let's just hope that we can get out. We can get at Liverpool, because they're gonna send wave and wave of players forward, and if we can just stand firm and hit them again on the counter attack, because that's what you can do against Liverpool, then hopefully, I'd like to see us score an early goal, another one before 70 minutes to go 3-0 up, and then see what happens. But let's see. 2 quick second half goals. Hopefully the game will be over. But Liverpool will come forward in waves, as we all know. But, you know, as they say, Liverpool, they've already won the league. But we've still got plenty to play for. If we can... Oh, there you go. Confirmation as well, by the way. So Sky Sports have got the TV rights. 80% of Premier League games next season on Sky Live. 128 games this season, up to 215 next season. 80% of the games they've got, Sky Sports, of the live games. Good advert that, I have to say, on Sky. Welcome to the show. Anyway, back, second half. Come on, Chelsea, start as you did the first one. Liverpool are there for the taking on the counter-attack. Is there any changes being made? Now, what's this? What am I looking at? Tennis player. I think he's our English guys in the final, isn't he? Anyway, we're now looking at this. Sky are really sort of pushing on the big weekend of sport. They're now showing Castleford v Wakefield in the tunnel where to come out. Woodshed, we haven't had any penalties, hardly any penalties this season. I hope one would get Palmer back to scoring. Terry, you've got to continue as our pace. Obviously more on the left-hand side, exactly. I think you're dead right on that, by the way. Dave, Lavia, I think it's quality. Just needs a good run, then everybody else will see him, the quality that he is. I think he's an outstanding talent. He really is. So, Sky doing the last little bit of coverage before we're going to go to an advertisement break, which is normally a betting company. This will come back to the game and we can get the second half underway. Just remember, people, I am on the Sky Sports app, bought and paid for, but it's 1 minute delayed on the coverage. So please, no spoilers in chat. No spoilers, please, in chat. I think going forward in the future for me, I'd like to see Enzo, Lavia and Casino together as a 3. Let's see. Basically, it means you take out a number 10, but you can put Palmer on one side, you can put Neto or Madueke on the other, and Jackson or whoever up front. But let's see what happens. Anyway, come on, Chelsea. Let's get this game right. Chelsea players are in the tunnel waiting to come out. Enzo geeing them all up as well, by the way, by the looks of it. So Liverpool players are waiting sort of behind the Chelsea players as well. They're all sort of standing to the side, each side of the tunnel here. Who are they waiting for? I think they just seen the officials come. So now Enzo leads them out. Out they come for the second half. He's a good player, Enzo Fernandez. I know he costs a lot of money, but the guy is a what a talent he is. And just think, I don't think there's any changes. No changes to the teams at half time. Liverpool coming out. Any changes for them? Doesn't look like it. So teams remain the same as they started the game. Yeah, Giuseppe, I think Enzo is different class, mate. I think he's absolutely outstanding, Enzo Fernandez. I don't think he gets the credit he should have for the skill he's got and the ability that he's got. Anyway, now he's sort of playing this role a bit more free, a bit further forward, and you're seeing him score goals and get involved in the final third. But when you see his goal, you guys probably would have seen it on social media or something like that, but the ball was fizzed in across the box by Pedro Neto, and he adjusted his run to trap it with his left foot, open his body up in the same motion, and put the ball bottom right corner. Anyway, Cole Palmer to kick us off. Chelsea kicking towards Matthew Harding, and Palmer gets this underway. Press the scoreboard then. Put us 2 up. Anyway, goalkeeper launches it out to the right-hand side. Van Dijk beats Jackson to it. Can only find Casido, who lets it go across his body. And then he goes back to the goalkeeper. Yotta's after him. Wide right here is Chalobah. Little dink ball inside to Palmer. Palmer and Casido get in each other's way. Palmer's claiming that Jones fouled him. They come away the ball, Liverpool. Harvey Elliott gives the ball away to Cole Palmer. Well done. Palmer, Chalobah, Casido, goalkeeper, Sanchez. Little dink ball out to Cucurella. Too high for him. He has to head it forward and puts it out of play. Liverpool throw him halfway inside of our half. Taking quickly to Endo. He goes back to Kwanzaa. Just inside of our half, right inside. He holds it up and goes back to Van Dijk. Bottom of the centre circle, and he goes one more Tsimikas. Just over halfway. Little ball inside to Endo. Out to Curtis Jones. Endo to Van Dijk. Bottom of the centre circle inside his own half. Back out here, left-sided to Curtis Jones. Tsimikas is beyond him and Gakpo's inside. Finds Gakpo. Lays it back to Jones. Lavia's after him. Goes back to Van Dijk. Halfway line. Back to Jones. Little ball inside. Gakpo has turned Enzo. Enzo brings him down. Free kick to Liverpool. Played out to Tsimikas. Curtis Jones back to Tsimikas. But there's Pedro Neto, who goes into a challenge and does. And then Cole Palmer wins second ball. Well done, Cole Palmer. Turns Pedro Neto and then goes down under his challenge. Well done, Palmer. Well done as well, by the way, Pedro Neto, for getting back in and winning that challenge. And Chelsea got themselves a free kick. Well done, Palmer. So, a forensic start to the second half. Forensic? People are just investigating all sorts of stuff. Frenetic, that's the word I'm looking for. A forensic start. People there. What's going on here? Who touched that? Anyway, so Sanchez to take the long clearance from the right-hand side of his penalty box. Launches it. Jackson's the target with Van Dijk. Van Dijk holds him off and heads it down. Comes out to Cole. Plays a good first-time ball out to Madueke to run Alexander-Arnold. He comes inside. He goes beyond Alexander-Arnold. Madueke squares it to Jackson, but Jackson can't get his body and his position right, and he can only fire it towards goal half-heartedly, and it trickles through to Alisson. It's unlucky, but well done, Madueke. Next time, go on the outside. Liverpool playing short, and it goes back to Alisson, who shanks it up towards halfway. Casilo's going to find second ball. Does well to go back to Sanchez, because Gakpo gambled on it. If he didn't play it full, then he would have got on the end of it. Anyway, Sanchez plays the ball across the pitch to Nobly, and Liverpool win the ball. Salah's collected it from inside. He's come from outside to in. Salah trying to find a ball in between defenders, deflects off the foot of one of them, and Palmer now finds Pedro Neto. He's got acres of space. Neto driving forward. Van Dijk comes across. Jackson makes a run towards the near post. Jackson holds off Kwanzaa. Jackson slips over. He can't keep his feet, and Endo gets the ball away. Neto's coming after Tsimikas. Well done, Neto. Holds up Tsimikas, who finds Endo back to Tsimikas. Just outside his penalty box, left back position. Into Endo, and Lavia goes across to win it. Kwanzaa under pressure from Jackson. Curtis Jones walking out from the back, ball over the top, looking for a run. Casilo's done it. Well done. He saw the run, Casilo. He's headed it back to the goalkeeper. Well done. Sanchez, the ball in his hands. Down by his feet now. He's got Colwell to his left-hand side. He's literally on his 6-yard box. And now he collects it. Didn't have it in his hands, obviously. At his feet. Colwell finds Cucurella right on the byline, left-hand side. Looking for an out ball. He's got one up the line. And brilliant for Madueke. He's dummied it. And Alexander-Arnold through his legs. And Madueke's away. He's got Jackson and Palmer on his inside. And he plays it to Jackson, not looking. And Jackson's already making a run. And he goes straight to Liverpool's player. Madueke was looking for a 1-2. Jackson made the run. Didn't understand what he was trying to do. And Liverpool break it down. Up to halfway, Liverpool. Jones. Salah, 1-2. Cucurella covers off Salah. Still got the ball, Salah. He comes inside the penalty box, left corner. Turns one way, turns the other. Cucurella holds him up, and then Lavia goes in to win it twice and does really well. But then Van Dijk catches Lavia, and he put one on him. Van Dijk's put one on Lavia. He's got a yellow card, but he's put one on him. I'm telling you. By first look, Van Dijk, dirty, honestly. He's sort of claiming he didn't touch him. Let me see this. He's done him. Van Dijk has put one on him. He's put one on his knee. VAR, send him off. Send Van Dijk off. He went for the ball, but Lavia won it, and his follow-through has caught him on his knee. He's claiming he's a dirty bastard, Van Dijk. Honestly, he's so overrated. Virgil van Dijk, let me just say this. He's a lucky boy in this instance, but he's also a lucky boy because he doesn't play against the likes of Didier Drogba, Diego Costa, Mark Hughes, Shearer, Duncan Ferguson, all the old school centre forwards that like to put it about. He's got it easy, Van Dijk. So when people say that he's the best centre back in the Premier League ever, shove up your arse. No chance. He's got it easy, Van Dijk. He doesn't get his knees dirty either, Van Dijk. He's another Rio Ferdinand. Anyway, Sol Campbell is someone that used to get his knees dirty and throw his body on the line. John Terry, Vidic, Ledley King, people like that who actually live and die for it. Gary Cahill. Anyway, Liverpool come forward and we've won it. Back off of them. And we're just trying to play little dink balls to get out. We're getting through here. We're in. Left-hand side, Jackson, I think he's offside. He is. He's 10 yards offside. And Palmer and Neto are going mad at Jackson. Liverpool come forward over halfway, and Chelsea won it back off them. The ball's played into Madueke, and he's looking to play a pass, and Jackson doesn't hold his run. Madueke has to turn and play it, and Jackson just keeps going. What a waste. Anyway, Liverpool, long ball over the top, looking for Gakpo. Casilo's got it covered off, and it'll go out for a goal kick, and it does. Don't get me started again on Van Dijk. Chelsea doing all right here. Got loads of space in front of their defensive line. Chelsea got loads of space. Slot hasn't sat down since Chelsea scored. Long ball from the goal kick. Trying to find the ball wide left, but Liverpool win it. Step in front of Jackson. Centre circle. Liverpool can't away the ball. Under pressure. Tsimikas. Back to Van Dijk, halfway inside his own half. He plays it one more to Kwanzaa. He's got time. Back to Van Dijk. Palmer's after him. Ball didn't fall into Alexander-Arnold, who stepped into the middle of midfield here. And Madueke has done well up against Salah to win the ball off him. Just inside of our half. Chelsea playing it back to come forward. Carl Wills go back to Sanchez. Sanchez plays it out to Chalobah. Just plays the ball enough on it. But Chalobah then runs into a little bit of trouble. And Curtis Jones wins it off of him. And then Chalobah fouls him. And then he kicks the ball away. So he's now going to be booked. Chalobah, stupid booking. And that was all come for Sanchez's loose ball to Chalobah. Doesn't have enough on it. And put him in problems. And Chalobah's given him what for as well, by the way. Anyway. Unlucky Chalobah. Unlucky. Anyway. Liverpool throw him 30 yards from goal. Left-hand side of centre. Oh, Van Dijk bleating. Referee, referee. Oh, honestly, I hate Van Dijk. Liverpool go back to come forward. It's gone right inside to Alexander-Arnold. We find Salah halfway side of our half. Dink ball into the feet of someone on the edge of the penalty box. I think it's Curtis Jones. He goes down looking for a free kick. Not got one. Chelsea find Cole Palmer. And we're breaking left-hand side of Jackson. Kwanzaa dives in on Jackson. Gets the ball away. Unlucky. Liverpool playing so high. So high, and Chelsea can have a lot of joy here with the right ball. With enough pace on it, over the top, Chelsea will be in here time and time again. Oh, God. Chelsea, Enzo and Madueke have a mix-up, but Cucurella steps in to win it on halfway. Chalobah, wide right to Cole Palmer, who's dropped into this space on the side. Casillo's gone inside to midfield, so Palmer's come out here. And then Yotta's come across and put one on Chalobah. And then says that it was a shoulder charge. But the referee said to him, no chance. Anyway, Chelsea possession. Colwill finds Casillo, turns middle of midfield, Gakpo. Back to Lavia, bottom of the centre circle. Lavia. Cucurella's to his left. Out to Enzo. Under pressure, goes back to Colwill. Halfway inside of our half, Colwill. Long raking ball left-hand side. Looking for Neto in behind Tsimikas. Tsimikas heads it up in the air. Cole Palmer wins it in front of Curtis Jones. Palmer, wide right. Palmer drives inside the penalty box. Goes beyond the defender. Byline. Palmer squares it. Oh, my God. There's a Chelsea player on the line. It's deflected off a Chelsea player and gone in. And the goal's been given. And it is. Madueke has scored. Come on! It's 2-0. Cole Palmer, outstanding. Outstanding from Palmer. He literally had the defender. I don't know who scored this, but he had the defender on toast. He got inside. He got the ball outside the penalty box on wide right. He cuts inside, just inside the penalty box, and he turns to go back on the outside. He stumbles, but he manages to keep hold of his feet. Let's see here. So he's got hold of the ball here, Palmer. He drives against Tsimikas. He goes to go left. He goes right. Gets to the byline. He plays the ball across, and Madueke comes in at the back post. His shot's deflected. It hits somebody else. Who does it hit? Palmer literally drives it 2 yards across. Van Dijk has smacked it off the... So Enzo went down. Endo got it away from Madueke, who was sliding in. And it comes to Van Dijk, and Van Dijk hits it against somebody, and it deflects off their back and goes in the back of the net. It's an own goal. I think it came off Jackson, but they're looking at Kwanzaa, and Chelsea are 2-0 against Liverpool. Signal the changes. I said if we can get 3-0 by 70, here's the changes. Bradley and Nunes are coming on. So Alexander-Arnold's going off. He's had a nightmare. And Yotta and Alexander-Arnold are off for Bradley. Look how early it is as well. 56 minutes. Yotta's not happy coming off. Anyway. Off the back of Van Dijk's back, wasn't it? No, Van Dijk smacked on the back of Jackson, I think. Anyway. 2-0 Chelsea. Liverpool. Suffering a celebration, a hangover by the looks of it. But you're there to beat the team in front of you. Anyway, Liverpool kick off. It's gone back to Van Dijk. He goes one more. Kwanzaa. Strides up towards halfway and gives the ball away. Lavia, Cole Palmer. The referee's given a free kick. He's given a free kick on Kwanzaa, on Enzo Fernandez. Kwanzaa played the ball too far in advance and, oh yeah, he's caught Enzo. But when he caught Enzo Fernandez, Kwanzaa, the ball deflects to Lavia, who plays at the Cole Palmer, who's inside, in space, and the referee blows up for the free kick. But Kwanzaa's been booked. That was a sore one on Enzo Fernandez, by the way. So Enzo's having a go at him, saying, look at the state of my sock. Enzo's not happy with him at all. But he's all right, Fernandez. Referee saying to Fernandez, calm down. I'll give him the yellow card and the free kick. So, referee blows continue. Halfway line. Colwill. Lavia. Wide right is Chalobah. Chalobah to Pedro Neto. Ball inside to, looks like he's trying to find Casido, who finds himself in there. Darwin Núñez defending back to Alisson, who plays it out of play for a Chelsea goal kick. Well done. Chelsea's press is good. Liverpool over the place at the minute. Palmer's been good this game so far. Assist for Palmer as well. Throne's gone back from Casido to Chalobah, back to Colwill. He's going to find Cucurella. Cucurella left side, ball over the top, looking for a run. He actually finds Madueke, does well. Madueke comes inside, holds the ball up against Kwanzaa. Well done, Madueke. And plays it wide right to Pedro Neto. Nicholas Jackson's back post with Enzo Fernandez. He finds Palmer. Palmer to Casido. Tries to play another ball to Palmer, but deflects off of Gakpo. Back out to Neto. Neto. Just inside their box on the corner of it. Cross towards the back post. But Bradley was holding off Enzo Fernandez. Enzo sort of says to him, I can't jump. Couldn't get there. Ball's going out of play for a Liverpool goal kick. Chelsea look dangerous whenever they go forward because the two wingers are going at their defenders here. They're focusing on Arne Slot. It just looks as though he's sort of shell-shocked at the minute. Anyway. Alisson's got the ball. He gets it back from Van Dijk. He's walking up to his penalty spot. Plays the ball to Endo. It goes back to Van Dijk. Corner of his penalty box. Tsimikas. Back to the goalkeeper, but Jackson's there. But Alisson just dinks it up to halfway. Free header for Chalobah. He finds Lavia, who just holds up the ball. Does really well. Back to Chalobah. Inside to Lavia under pressure. Turns away from Curtis Jones. Wins a free kick. And he plays it first time to Enzo Fernandez. Little ball to Cole Palmer. In that little left-hand side pocket and a bit of space. Palmer holds it up and finds Lavia. Centre circle. Back to Colwill. Bottom of the centre circle. He goes one more. Liverpool bit of urgency now. Cucurella. Little 1-2s Chelsea here. Triangles. Colwill. Madueke on the left-hand side. Enzo Fernandez. There's a run from Jackson in behind. Kwanzaa. Can he get there? He does. Jackson does well. Oh, unlucky. He tries a shot early. Pedro Neto and Palmer edge of the box asking for it. But Jackson had one thought. Unlucky. Anyway, Liverpool play it forward to Jones from the goal kick. He finds Van Dijk. Curtis Jones gives the ball away. Or Lavia does well to nick it off of Endo. Enzo Fernandez. Madueke. Jackson. Back to Madueke, but crowded out by Liverpool defenders, Conor Bradley, and it finds Harvey Elliott on the right-hand side. He comes back inside left foot. Chelsea backing off and backing off. Elliott comes forward, plays the ball right. Cucurella. He can't beat Bradley. Bradley pulls it back to the penalty spot, but well done, Trevor Chalobah. He saw it coming. The Liverpool player was coming onto it, and he stepped away, and he got the ball away. Well done, Chalobah. Great awareness. He sees the ball coming, and he reads it brilliantly well. Salah was looking for it on the penalty spot, and he stepped in. The replay's come back to live feed, and it's gone back halfway line. Van Dijk's mowing like Marielle at Tsimikas here. Anyway, Liverpool playing little triangles inside of our half at the minute. Have managed to work it out wide right. Bradley. Salah's playing more inside. Conor Bradley holds it up back to Curtis Jones. Jones to Endo. Ball into the feet of Harvey Elliott to Salah. Turns one more. Bradley. Cross comes in. Deflected away at the near post by Colwill. Liverpool corner. Shepherd, thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Chelsea just need to literally all they need to do is just defend, but don't get sucked in too deep, Chelsea. Liverpool corner from our left-hand side. Their right wing. And it's Tsimikas to take it. Plenty of argy-bargy going on at the minute. Right, cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Free header for Van Dijk. He heads it over the bar. to be fair, Madueke's marking him on the penalty spot. He just runs past him, and Madueke just stands there. Got to do better than that. Half an hour to go. This game ain't over. There's a long way to go. Third goal would be great. I did say at half time we can get 2 goals for 70 minutes. Anyway, long kick from Sanchez. Neto's up against Tsimikas. He's going to beat him to it, and he does. Neto heads it down towards the byline, holds it up. Palmer coming inside the ball. Oh, he's been brought down. He hasn't. Curtis Jones won the ball. The referee saw it right there and points to it to say he won it, and Palmer knows it as well. Little smile between him and Curtis Jones. But great though, Neto. Palmer's making a run into the box. Curtis Jones gets the ball there, gets his foot there before Palmer, wins it clean. It's not a penalty. It's a great challenge, to be fair. I do rate Curtis Jones as a player, I will say that. I think he should be playing more. Anyway, Liverpool bring the ball out from the back. Tsimikas, Van Dijk. 10 yards outside of his own box here, Van Dijk. Little dink ball into Endo. Halfway inside their own half here, Liverpool. Curtis Jones gets it from Tsimikas. Pedro Neto's with him. Back to Tsimikas. Neto's after him. Back to Alisson. Edge of his own penalty box. Alisson takes 1-2 touch. Then plays it wide right to Kwanzaa, who now finds Harvey Elliott. Ball up the line to Bradley, who goes beyond Cucurella. Big stride, Bradley. Plays the ball into the feet of Mohamed Salah. Lavia clattered into him. Just literally bumped into him by running. Lavia couldn't stop himself. He's trying to get back in on side and help out. And Salah just saw him and they just bump into each other. Lavia can't stop himself. And yet brings him down. 25 yards from goal. Just right hand side of centre. Perfect position for Salah and left foot. Oh, dearie me. Come on. So Chelsea's wall has got to stand about penalty spot distance from the goal line. It's going to take a lot to go up and over. Van Dijk's gone over with Arne Slot for a chat. So Van Dijk's now coming on with instructions. It looks like Salah's going to roll this. He's going to flick it to Gakpo. Gakpo's going to put his foot on it, and Salah's going to have a strike here. Harvey Elliott shoots, deflected off the wall, up in the air. Bradley tries to bring it down. He can't. And then Madueke volleys it. Well done. Out of play for Liverpool throw-in. Level the edge of the penalty box. Bradley to take it. He's got some pace on him, Conor Bradley. When he went, he just knocked the ball 15 yards in front of him and he was gone. Cucurella was struggling with him. Anyway, Liverpool take the throw-in short. Harvey Elliott plays it square inside to the top of the centre circle, inside of our half to Jones. He finds Van Dijk. Wide left is Gakpo. Up against Neto, turns inside, edge of the penalty box, cross comes towards the back post, and it's headed away by Levi Colwill under pressure from Darwin Núñez, and it looked as though he found the bottom of the far corner, but he's managed to guide the ball out for a corner. Colwill, great header. He heads it a yard wide. Well done, Colwill. Chelsea can't get sucked into this and play too deep because we're going to play into their hands. Right, Tsimikas with the corner from our right-hand side. One arm aloft. The cross comes in towards the back post. And it evades everyone and bounces down to Madueke. He finds Enzo Fernandez. He's trying to hold the ball up. He goes back to the keeper. Dear Christ. And then he just gets the ball away. What's Enzo doing? Madueke gives it to him. Just blast it. He holds it up and goes back to the keeper. Christ alive. Anyway, Liverpool being forced back towards halfway. They've pinched about 5 yards for the throw-in with Bradley. And he takes it to Curtis Jones. Turns away from Jackson. And plays it back to halfway to Van Dijk. He goes to his right-hand side to Kwanzaa. Right-hand side of centre. He comes back to Van Dijk. And he's going to find Tsimikas. And he does. Tsimikas up the line is Gakpo. So Lavia and Neto are there, holding them up. Gakpo plays the ball inside to Endo. Into feet of Elliott. And there's Madueke who's come inside to try and win it. But Elliott wins the ball second. Deflects off of him. And then comes to Endo. Chelsea can't get it away. It deflects out to Salah. Salah, dink ball into the walls of back post. Casino heads the ball up in the air outside the box. Endo heads it down. Tsimikas tries to play it forward. It goes beyond 2 players, but his final touch is too strong and goes through to Sanchez. Chelsea doing well at the moment. Holding defensive line on the edge of our box. So, McAllister and Szoboszlai are coming on for Liverpool. Cole Palmer's got the ball. Right back position, plays a lofted ball to Nicholas Jackson, who tries to hold it up and he can't with Kwanzaa. Van Dijk comes away with it up to halfway and he finds Harvey Elliott. He's got space and he goes one more to Salah. Salah up against Cucurella, comes inside corner of the penalty box onto that left foot, dinks it to the back post. Darwin Núñez, free header, heads it 10 yards wide. 10 yards wide. Liverpool are basically doing what they did to us, what we did to them. Núñez heads it 10 yards wide. Jesus. He heads it from 6 yards out. 10 yards wide. Endo's off. McAllister's on. The cavalry's coming on. Who else is going off? Pretty Harvey Elliott, I think. Yeah, he's gone off. Szoboszlai's on. Anyway, Chelsea goal kick, Sanchez. Looking for Neto, can't find him. They head the ball away. What's very noticeable is Chelsea's just dropped off since we scored a second goal. We can't get hold of the ball at the minute. Curtis Jones with the ball halfway line. Tsimikas. Liverpool gone to a back three. Curtis Jones, middle of midfield, plays it wide left here. Gakpo. He's got loads of players in the penalty box here looking for a ball. Gakpo being held up though by Neto. Edge of our penalty box, does well. Jones. Everyone behind the ball for Chelsea at the minute. Van Dijk. Little ball to Jones. One more is McAllister. Wide left is Tsimikas. Lines up the cross. Cross comes in. Held up in the air by Cole near post. Palmer just flicks it away to Jackson. And Jackson launches it high. Looking for Neto with McAllister. McAllister comes forward with the ball. Neto brings him down. And then Tsimikas and Casino going at it. And then Tsimikas just kicks him again. All the players come over. Nothing's made of it. Let's get up and walk away. It's a Liverpool free kick because of Neto's foul on McAllister. Wide left, right out here on the byline. Liverpool go back. Kwanzaa, shut down by Jackson. Chelsea need a body in midfield. Anyway, Jones to Van Dijk. Chelsea just allowing Liverpool possession here. We're just sitting on what we got. This is dangerous. Jones to Van Dijk. They're there for the taking counter-attack, but we've got to get the counter-attack going. Anyway, the little 1-2s here, triangles. They played their in behind. Good tackle, Chalobah on Núñez. They were in behind. Chalobah was caught the wrong side, and I thought Núñez was going to strike it. Little 1-2 triangles. Inside, they're showing it here. Little flick McAllister, Gakpo. Núñez is in behind. And Chalobah gets a foot in and deflects off of Núñez. Off of Núñez's foot through to the goalkeeper, to Sanchez. Brilliant. But Liverpool knocking the door and Chelsea need to change it. Sanchez plays it wide left to Cucurella. He wins the header forward but out of play. Chelsea's midfield is not in the game at the minute. Now the referee's saying that a change is being made, and it is. Jadon Sancho's coming on for Jackson. Sancho off, on for Jackson. Jackson's coming off. Which I don't understand because we need a focal point. Jackson's doesn't look impressed with coming off. He's going to the far side of the pitch, Jackson. He's coming off, but he looks a bit peed off. So Sancho's coming on. So who's going to go up front? Neto. Neto will go up front for his pace. In behind to try and scare the two centre-backs to sitting deeper, which is sensible, I guess. Yeah, I'm right. Sancho left, Madueke right, Palmer in behind, Neto up front. Chelsea with Neto up front have got a better out ball than we've got with Jackson at the moment, where we've camped inside our own half, because all we've got to do is play a ball over the top, and Neto will beat Van Dijk and Kwanzaa. All ends up. Anyway, Liverpool playing out from the back here. Coming to the left-hand side. Gakpo up against Casino. He's got a man over in Curtis Jones. Back to Gakpo. Left-hand side of the penalty box. Lifts it to the back post. Cucurella's there in front of Salah. Heads the ball away. Liverpool are literally playing a 3-3-4 formation at the minute. But they're swarming us. They've got 7 players inside the box then. Chelsea need to be... They've got to try and do something. Anyway, another corner for Liverpool from our left-hand side. Right-hand side, it's going to be Tsimikas to take it. Madueke's on Van Dijk again. Cross comes in. Evades everybody. Deflects off of Casido's leg. And then Enzo Fernandez can bring it forward. There's nobody up there. And now he finds a good ball inside to Neto, who finds Madueke. Madueke, good ball to Neto. Neto's got 2 players on the overlap on the far side. Neto comes inside 2 of them. He plays it to touch his 2. Oh, God. We were in. He was driving towards the penalty box with 2 Chelsea players up against Kwanzaa, and his touch was too heavy, and it allowed the defender to get the ball away from him. What a chance. What a chance. Anyway, Curtis Jones with the ball at Liverpool at the back. Kwanzaa. Back to Alisson. Curtis Jones can turn the ball. Gives it to Van Dijk, who's looking for a big ball out and he can't find one. Chelsea's defensive shape is all right at the minute. The ball's gone forward. Colwell, don't go there. The ball played forward to Szoboszlai in midfield and Colwell's come all the way out to try and meet him. But he's going to leave himself exposed at the back. But it's gone back to Alisson. Anyway, Alisson's taking his time looking for a ball. Chelsea's shape is all right here, because they're trying to find a ball to play out from the back and they can't. And now they've played it wide left of centre to Van Dijk. And he's had to go back to Alisson as well. But Enzo's up there, pushed up there as well. Anyway, they've gone forward. Cole's there again with bloody Szoboszlai. And we're leaving ourselves exposed at the back if Liverpool get out. Colwell's going in centre forward position. Get back, Colwell. Get back for Christ's sake. Alisson, long ball, little dink ball to halfway, over the top of everybody. Then Darwin Núñez, great challenge again, Chalobah. Holds him up. It comes out to Conor Bradley. Just inside of our half here, Liverpool. Curtis Jones, Szoboszlai. Plays it wide right. Who's out there? I'm not sure who's out there, to be fair. Anyway, it's gone back to halfway to Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa now, left-hand side to Van Dijk. Strides forward. Heavy touch. He managed to get it away from Madueke out to Gakpo. Gakpo comes inside looking for a ball. He hasn't got one. Chelsea doing well in defensive shape at the minute, doing very well. Holding a defensive line on the edge of the penalty spot. Edge of the box, sorry. McAllister to Curtis Jones. Tsimikas is beyond him. Loose touch, but manages to get hold of possession. Plays a loose pass back to Jones. Forcing backwards towards halfway. Then up against Madueke. Madueke's got to do better than that. McAllister. Chelsea squeezing it. Liverpool can't get anywhere. Chelsea squeeze right up to the edge of our penalty box. Salah now up against Cucurella, wide right. Our left-hand side, edge of the box. Salah's managed to find Bradley. Tries to pull it back towards the penalty spot. Enzo's covered him off. A Liverpool corner. We'll hit him on a counter-attack and get a 3rd goal here. I can see it coming. As long as we get the passes right, I can see it coming. Because Conor Bradley's going forward. Tsimikas is going forward. They're leaving Jared Kwanzaa isolated at the back. Van Dijk don't do crap, does he? Let's face it. Overrated. Cross comes in. Big header from Chalobah away. Tsimikas will collect the second ball. Halfway inside of our half, right on the byline. It goes back to Curtis Jones. He's looking for an option and gives it straight to Cole Palmer. Palmer just drives forward to halfway. 2 on the left. One of them is Neto. He's also got a run. He's not going nowhere, Palmer. He's managed to do well here. He gives it to Madueke. Well done. Well done. Chelsea's playing keep ball at the minute. Lavia. Enzo, halfway line. Back to Colwell. Loose touch. So he has to go back to Sanchez. Sanchez. One more out here to Chalobah and he finds him. Chalobah. Núñez is after him. Palmer. Nutmegs Tsimikas and finds Madueke. Madueke. Pedro Neto on his bike, but he plays it too far in front of him. So Kwanzaa can come across and win it off of him. Kwanzaa up towards halfway. Can only find Casido, but loose touch Casido. Szoboszlai picks up loose ball. And there's McAllister in space on the right. He goes forward first time to Salah. Halfway inside of our half. Salah driving forward. Cucurella keeps him inside. And Sancho. Salah on that left foot. Plays the ball square across the edge of the box to Tsimikas. To Núñez. Tsimikas. Ball towards the back post. Headed down by Salah. And he's headed it wide. 2 yards wide. Free header back post, by the way. We're 2-0 up, Martin. We've got 13 minutes to go. Should have scored, Salah. He should have scored. Free header. He's missed an absolute sit-up. Anyway, another Chelsea change. Malo Gusto's coming on. Lavia's coming off. Well done, Lavia. Played really well. Big smiles on his face from Lavia. To Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans giving him dog's abuse. And he's just laughing at them, which is good. Anyway, Lavia, applause to Chelsea fans. Had a good game, Lavia. Managing his time. He'll be great in the Club World Cup. And Malo Gusto comes on, which means he'll go to right back. Casino will come in the middle of midfield as normal. It comes back to live play. And Chelsea with the ball. Wide right. The ball's gone out of play. So Liverpool throwing. Pardon me. Anyway, back to halfway. Van Dijk. Enzo Fernandez on an own goal, Martin. Okay. Liverpool playing across their halfway line. Bradley, wide right. Up to Salah. Tries a nutmeg. Casino. Keep calling him Casino. Cucurella does well. Get the ball out of play. Smash the like button for me, people. Foul throw. Curtis Jones took the throw, or Szoboszlai, and he was running. The ball's gone back to halfway, and they've launched it into our box high. And then Malo Gusto's done well. Casino's held off McAllister, and he finds Enzo Fernandez, and Chelsea find Cole Palmer. And there's a ball in between defenders. Madueke, wide right, driving forward, edge of the penalty box. On his left foot, he comes across, he shoots from distance. It deflects to Enzo. He finds Jadon Sancho, plays it towards the back post, and Alisson spreads himself and makes the save. Liverpool playing dangerous. But they keep on possession. McAllister, halfway inside his own half, plays it forward up to Salah, halfway line. Salah looking to play a big ball forward, and Cucurella steps in, deflects it. It goes out of play, back towards their own penalty box. But Madueke, come on that left foot, inside, shoots, deflects off of Kwanzaa, comes to Enzo, plays it outside of him to Jadon Sancho, who goes for that far post, and Alisson spreads himself and makes the save with his knee and gets the ball away. Anyway, Liverpool got possession inside of our half now. Left-hand side, Tsimikas. Back to Curtis Jones. Middle of midfield is McAllister. Dink ball over the top, looking for the run of Bradley. Sanchez all day long comes out and claims it. Well done. And now rolls it out to the feet of Enzo, who finds Casino with two players up his arse. Does well to find Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer goes beyond two Liverpool defenders brilliantly well, and now finds Enzo Fernandez. Over halfway to left-hand side is Jadon Sancho. He's got Neto on his outside. Neto's on his overlap. Neto gets towards the body, doesn't he? Back heels it to Sancho. Holding on to possession is Sancho against Curtis Jones. Corner flag, Sancho does well with it as well, by the way. Cole Palmer goes beyond Bradley. Byline, Palmer. Palmer looking for an outball. He shoots across the goal. He hits the post. The opposite post, and bounces back into the hands of Alisson. Unlucky Cole Palmer. He literally just done them all ends up. Just went beyond Bradley. Drove. He's literally byline. He puts it. Alisson dives to his left. And Palmer sees it. And he goes for the far post. And it deflects off the far post, off a defender, into Alisson's hands. It's come back after the replay. Madueke's inside Liverpool's heart, in penalty box, right-hand side. Holds it up, though. Back to Gusto, to Palmer. Palmer turns one. Inside the penalty box, shoots right-footed. Unlucky Cole Palmer. He's on fire today. He's playing brilliantly well, Cole Palmer. Done really well. Palmer, brilliant. Byline. Does well. He's unlucky, though, to be fair. Hits the outside of the far post and it bounces away. Literally comes off a defender and goes straight into the arms of Alisson. How's your luck? Tsimikas is coming on, off, and Chiesa comes on to get his medal. So Liverpool have got two defenders on the pitch. Three defenders, Bradley, Kwanzaa and Van Dijk. Everybody else is going forward. They're playing it forward to Salah, but there again, Cucurella steps in front of him, halfway side their half, and gets the ball away. Oh, he's just shouting at somebody. When he has Curtis Jones, when you've got the ball, you go inside. So Curtis Jones is playing left back. Anyway, Liverpool got the ball inside their own penalty box here. Van Dijk and Alisson, little 1-2s. Van Dijk comes away with it and gives it to the byline to Cody Gakpo. Up against Palmer. Holds him up, Palmer, and it goes back to Alisson. Curtis Jones, outside his penalty box here. Strides forward with the ball at his feet. Wide right of him is Kwanzaa. into the feet of Szoboszlai, lays it off to Curtis Jones. He can drive forward to halfway line. Chelsea backing off. Finds McAllister. McAllister wide left to Gakpo. It's easy at the moment. Gakpo drives to the byline. Lifts it to the back post. It's gone beyond somebody, but Salah's picked up the loose ball. He plays it back inside and goes beyond everyone. And Malo Gusto picks up loose ball. And he tries to dribble out and gives it away. Jones finds Szoboszlai. Salah in his position, edge of the penalty box. Up against Cucurella. Does well to deflect it away. Salah holds it up and goes back and plays it out of play. No, they keep it just inside the half. Szoboszlai back out to Salah in that left-sided position, driving towards the penalty box, trying to find the ball inside, but well done. Cucurella stands up and gets the ball out of play. A minute earlier, they were driving down. They squared the ball across the penalty spot and nobody was there. Everyone made the run forward. It went behind them. Chelsea living dangerously with 6 minutes plus injury time to go. Corner to Liverpool. So, defend this well, Chelsea. Kwanzaa, Núñez, Van Dijk, Gakpo, all inside the penalty box with Jones. Come on, Chelsea, defend this. Corner being taken by McAllister. Our left back position. Corner comes in towards the penalty spot. Van Dijk. Jesus Christ. Van Dijk scored 2-1. He makes the run from the penalty spot and he beats the defender and a free header down inside the near post, 2-1. And that puts us a goal behind Newcastle. Again off Madueke. Off Madueke again. Madueke bumps into him and then he just goes in front of two defenders, Van Dijk, and heads it down. And his celebration is like, yeah, I can't really be bothered. We won the league already. I can't really be bothered. Arrogant bastard. Anyway, free header. Sanchez can't get there. 2-1. Come on, Chelsea. Get another one. So, a barnstorming 5 minutes to go. Plus injury time. So, Chelsea launch it forward. It went back to the keeper who's launched it forward. And Gakpo can bring it down. Chelsea just sitting off now. Gakpo's trying to play forward. And well done, Chalobah, to win it. We found Cole Palmer. Ball inside. In between defenders. And Madueke. 10 yards from the byline, driving forward up against Curtis Jones. Helped out by Darwin Núñez. Comes out to Cole Palmer, shoots towards the back post, and Alisson spots it. Curler towards the far post. Alisson gets across and claims it easy. Unlucky Palmer. Alisson knew it was there. Anyway, unlucky. Sancho got a yellow card for something. I don't know what. Ain't got a clue. Anyway, Addison's got the ball at his feet in no rush. Neto's just standing 5 yards away from him, and now he flicks it out to Kwanzaa, who's had to drift all the way out to the right-hand side with Neto up against him. He plays the ball up the line, and he's got a runner in, Núñez. Holds the ball up against Caicedo. Liverpool throwing 10 yards inside their half. Our own half at the minute. Come on, Chelsea, don't throw this away. Just get the 3 points. Kwanzaa, back to Van Dijk. Centre circle, wide open. Launches it wide left to Gakpo. Can bring it down up against Malo Gusto. Holds him off. Hold him up, Gusto. Supported by Madueke. Curtis Jones. Liverpool got 6 players on the edge of our box. Play into the feet of Curtis Jones. Loose touch and Caicedo comes away with it. Caicedo, he's got Palmer to the right, he's got Sancho to the left, and he finds Sancho. Sancho, edge of the penalty box, holds it up, then goes, turns left, pulls it back to Caicedo, back to Neto, lays it off to Neto, who first time blasts it over the bar, and Palmer just smacks the floor in disgust. But good move from Chelsea on the counter. Was good. Neto, honestly, that's 2 chances we've had since they scored. Another change from Chelsea. Reece James coming on. Who's going off? Enzo Fernandez is going off. Enzo's taking his time. Anyway, so Enzo comes off, gives the armband to Reece James. James comes on, middle of midfield, just to shore things up a bit, make a free in there. So James on for the final couple of minutes. 2 minutes plus injury time to go. Kwanzaa back to the goalkeeper, Alisson. Alisson, edge of his own box, launches it out to the right-hand side here. And Nunes beats Chalobah to the header. James covers off and goes back to Sanchez. Launches it high towards halfway. Free header for Van Dijk. Heads it forward. Casillo does really well to beat Jones to it. Well done. And now it's with Malo Gusto playing in the middle of midfield. I think Reece James playing right back. Sancho up against Bradley, goes beyond him. But McAllister comes over to do well to try and put him off and does well. Yeah, Malo Gusto's playing on the other side. They play it into the feet. There you go. Well done, Colwill. He stepped in front of Salah. Colwill trying to go forward. Edge of the penalty box, Liverpool. They come across with Kwanzaa. They get the ball away. Only as far as Cucurella. He finds Jadon Sancho. Sancho, just outside the penalty box, trying to find a ball to Cole Palmer. And it comes off Liverpool's defender and goes out for a Chelsea corner. Well done. A minute plus injury time to go. Come on, hold on to this win. We'll be just below Newcastle on goal difference. 1 goal. Come on. So Chelsea players are asking, do we go forward for the corner or not? They're saying no. Enzo Maresca is saying no. So Chelsea's got players that are sitting on the edge of the box here. They're just trying to keep hold of the ball by the corner flag. Palmer up against Salah, tries to nutmeg him, and then he kicks the back of Salah, unfortunately, and got a free kick, Mohamed Salah, by the corner flag. They've pinched 5 yards. Bradley's going to take it. Super Sunday next Sunday, Liverpool-Arsenal. Arsenal's points, honestly, they could end up 3rd or 4th, Arsenal. Anyway, they played the free kick across the box to Van Dijk, who finds Alisson. Right, injury time, how many? Let's have a look. Ball's played forward up over halfway. Colwell wins the first header. Cucurella's going to win Casillo. 5 minutes added time. 5 minutes injury time. Casillo's done great in midfield. He's gone to be on 2 players. McAllister brings him down. Referee says play on because Palmer picked up loose ball. Madueke, right side of the penalty box. Brings it back onto his left foot. Looking for the overlap. He's got one from Reece James, but James had to adjust his stride. Holds on to the ball, though, with Madueke. Back to James. James goes back to halfway. To Chalobah. He's going to go to Colwill. Colwill's going to play it out to Cucurella. Going to Malo Gusto play in midfield. Cucurella into Sancho, into Casido. Malo Gusto plays it against the referee. It's a minute wasted. 4 minutes of injury time to go. This will be a massive 3 points if we can keep hold of it. If we can. Anyway, Chelsea drop ball. Casido out to Sancho. He's gone down. Challenge from Augusto it was. Challenged by McAllister. Right on the byline. Chelsea free kick. We can waste more time. Right out on the byline. Halfway inside their half. Chelsea take it quickly. Casido does well under pressure. Colwill, Chalobah under pressure. Chalobah lofted ball forward, right hand side, over Madueke, and out of play for Liverpool throwing. Curtis Jones playing left back for Liverpool, and he goes and takes a throw back to Alisson inside his own penalty box. Walks out of it now, the ball at his feet. Alisson under pressure, launches it high. Big header for Chalobah, doesn't win it. Nunes does, but then Casido does. Wins second ball and heads it back to Sanchez, who chests it down, waits to be shut down, and he picks the ball up. Van Dijk's gone up front for Liverpool, by the way. Cole Palmer's man of the match. Anyway, he's had a great game, Cole Palmer. Real good game. 3 minutes of injury time to go. Come on, Chelsea. Sanchez launch it, and he does. High, over halfway, on the right-hand side, and Curtis Jones, just outside his own box, heads it down to Alisson. He now launches it forward, and he finds the feet of Szoboszlai. Plays it first time out to Salah, but Cucurella's going to get there, and he does. Outplay for Liverpool throw-in. Well done, Cucurella. Bradley, halfway inside of our half on the right-hand side. Back to halfway. Kwanzaa. It's Kwanzaa and Curtis Jones at the back for Liverpool. Salah, right-hand side. Looking for an out ball or a ball in the box, and well done. Cucurella to get the ball away. And then Gusto's found Neto. Wide left Neto. Gusto's busting a run through the middle. Ignored. Finds Casido. Tries to find Cole Palmer. And trying to get a foul, and he isn't. We give them the ball away. And then they've played the ball off of one other player. And it's come out to Chelsea defenders. And we just launch it forward. Neto up against Kwanzaa. He can't get there. Kwanzaa's just seen him off. And Kwanzaa plays it to McAllister. Bottom of the centre circle. A minute and a half to go. Out to his left-hand side. To Chiesa. I think it's his first touch, Chiesa. Plays it back to McAllister. He goes one more. Wide right. Out to Kwanzaa. And he goes out to Bradley. Curtis Jones, top of the centre circle, inside of our half, collects the ball. Looking for... He's going to shoot. Is he? No, he's going to go... He gives it straight to Cucurella. Looking for Salah. Cucurella picks the ball up. He's got no one in front of him, so goes inside to Sancho. And Sancho plays a 1-2, and Cucurella going to collect the loose ball. He does. He goes down with Bradley. And him and Bradley having a bit of an argument now. And what's happened here? It was a free kick. Bradley with Cucurella. Well done, Cucurella. Jadon Sancho, by the way, has just played an absolute worldy touch. Cucurella had nobody in front of him. He's played the ball to Jadon Sancho, who's just flicked the ball round the corner, and it's gone all up the byline. Didn't go out of play, and then Cucurella's done well to win a free kick from it. With that free kick, we find Jadon Sancho going towards the corner flag with Conor Bradley. And he's done well, Sancho. Oh, they've actually managed to keep it in play. Zabozlai. 30 seconds to go. Oh, well done. Casillas down. Penalty. Penalty! Brilliant from Chelsea. Liverpool just lazy. Play the ball inside to Jarrell Kwanzaa. And Casido's on it. And he gets in front of Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa brings him down. And it's a penalty to Chelsea. And Cole Palmer's got the opportunity to score to give us the 2 goals we need to go back above Newcastle on goal difference before we play them. It is a penalty. Come on, 3-1. Come on, Palmer, score. Casido, brilliant. You take him out of that midfield, you lose all that. Casido just looks and sees it coming, and he's on it like a flash. Right, Palmer up against Alisson. Come on, Palmer. Get your goal. Get your confidence. He's been outstanding, Cole Palmer. Come on, score it. Cole Palmer to make it 3-1 for Chelsea to go back into 4th in the Premier League. Palmer steps 4 steps away. Left-footed. Referee blows up. Palmer, deep breath. Steps up. Palmer scores! Come on! 3-1 Chelsea. Get in. Cole Palmer gives it all this. He runs over to... And even Sanchez is there celebrating with all the players. Sanchez is there with him. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Chelsea deserved this today. Liverpool have dominated possession, but they've not done a lot with it. Apart from the Van Dijk header, apart from that, there was no clear-cut opportunities, apart from Salah did a header wide. But apart from that, Chelsea deserves this today. Cole Palmer gets his goal. He's got the assist. He gets his goal. Brilliant penalty. Bottom left corner. Alisson's right. He went the right way but couldn't get there. Brilliant. Come on. Massive result this is. This is a huge result. I honestly didn't believe that we would finish in the top 5. I have to say it with our running. But this is going to give us massive confidence. Now, we can't go to Newcastle next Premier League game away and just be powder puff like we were in the Carling Cup. We can't do that. We cannot do that. We need to go there and give Newcastle a game. We've got the quality. We can do it. And based on this performance today, and it's all over, and Chelsea beat Liverpool 3-1. Fantastic result. Brilliant result from Enzo Maresca and the Chelsea players. Outstanding. We brought it upon ourselves with Liverpool scoring, but Chelsea do fantastically well. Goals from Enzo Fernandez, an own goal, and Cole Palmer penalty. wrap up a massive, massive 3 points for Chelsea. Outstanding. Good defensively for the most part. Going forward, good when we go forward at pace. We take people on. But, as I say, Liverpool took the foot off the gas and paid for it in the first half. They come back second half. But, you know, 100%. Chelsea is so much better when we get the ball wide and we drive we let our wingers go. They take people on rather than hold the ball up. So much better. Anyway, all the focus on Liverpool pre-game, as the build-up, as the players were coming out. All the focus on Liverpool fans. Yes, they are champions. They deserved it. But they got beat today. And I think it's a fair result. They'll talk about Liverpool's possession, but it's a fair result, I have to say. So, Chelsea with a massive 3 points takes us into fourth above Newcastle. We play Newcastle next, followed by United, who got thumped today. Even though they got back to 4-3, they were 4-1 down at Brentford, being 1-0 up. And then we got it in our own hands against Forest. If we can beat Newcastle in our next game, it'll be huge, absolutely huge. Come on, Chelsea, we can do this. We can do this. Thank you, everyone, for watching the live match coverage. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, drop a like on it for me. And I'll be back with a video. Hopefully get a video done tomorrow. How about that? So anyway, enjoy your Sunday. And if you're in the UK, enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend. Chelsea beat Liverpool 3-1. That shut them up for a little bit. I know they won the title, but it shut them up. But Chelsea deserved it today. Massive result. Great performance. Anyway, see you all. Have a good one. I'll see you all soon.